Yo, 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 welcome to another week of Taking High Ground Live. My name is Rob. It's an interesting week. We're a couple weeks into the new season, chapter 5, season 1. A lot of great pickups by the community. A lot of other things to talk about as well. Dylan, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. You and Black Ash killed it last week.
Appreciate
What's
that.
up,
Appreciate that.
Richard, Inky, Black Ash, Rippin, Inky Card, Schwartz Gaming,
What's up, y'all?
Dan, if you're still in here. I know you're in here earlier, about an hour. I'm loving the outfit, man.
Yo, I had to take Mary Marauder swag a little bit. I don't think I fill it out the way Jonesy does. I think he's a little bit more diesel than me, but I'll try to do my best. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, I was going to wear a Christmas hat, a Santa Claus hat, but I couldn't find one. Um, I didn't have all the swag ready like you. Yo, what's up,
Yeah,
Dill, JT?
anything
He
but
said
the aura.
anything but the Aura outfit will do. Yo, if there was a
Yeah,
Aura Christmas outfit, maybe I would have dressed up.
you'd have did it. Nah, JT, I think I'm on pass on the Ginger Gunner one, bro. Think I'm
Y'all
on pass on that.
hilarious. Yo, no, I really liked the episode last week. I was trying to listen a little bit if I could, so I
Yeah.
rewatched some of it. But man, I'm excited to be back this week. I hope you guys are having a great Christmas and picking up some stuff. We wanted to make this episode fun, so we have lots of giveaways. Um, I mean, I am running kind of out of stuff to give away.
To get stuff to give.
I'm gonna have to start buying stuff again. But I have some stuff to give away. I don't know if you want to get into that kind of stuff first, or you get some other things on your mind, Rob.
I mean, we can go however, whatever direction it leads to. So we can start off with that.
So there's something. If you guys have seen our YouTube short, for our premium subscribers, we're giving out these gifts. We made 50 of them. If you've been seeing the thumbnail, we came up with our own character,
Hmm.
and we by no means are trying to sell these and make these like a huge. We're not Gary Ving this up here,
Yeah.
um, but we are
Yeah.
creating our own characters so we can use in our thumbnails, because we don't own anything proprietary from Fortnite.
Hmm.
So what we can do with that stuff is a little bit limited. So we want to create our own characters that we would love to see in the game in the future. And who knows what we do with them, but we wanted to give them away to our premium subscribers. So if you are a premium
Photo.
subscriber, please go to the Collectors Hub, and there is a tab there for supply drops, and that's where you can order yours. They're free. I am charging shipping internationally, just because I spent a lot of money getting these made, and
Hmm.
it's free. It's free for everybody, but then the international shipping really plays a heavy toll. So that's why you get to
Yeah.
pay shipping if you're international.
Yeah.
Um,
Then.
Also, I do want to give. I think we're gonna give a couple of these away tonight. Because we
Hmm.
have. So I only made 50 of these, and this card slash design won't be printed again.
Hmm.
Um, so the first one is gonna go to Inkybra Cards, because he was in here 45 minutes early, and he
Let's
uh
go.
he answered my little riddle question. So we're gonna give one of these away to you, Inkybra. Um, Inkybra Cards. I know there's two of you guys in here, so we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no, that so proto was something that we've been working on for a while. Went through the loops. I worked with two different 3D renderer, which I'm not gonna lie, I knew was separate, but I didn't know how separate it was from the 2D to the 3D. But going through that whole ring, and then Dylan putting together the card and an amazing design. We're always very hypercritical of ourselves, but I think it turned out great. So
There
but
are some imperfections. So his name is Proto, like
it goes along with
prototype.
it.
So this card, there are some things that we'll do different on our next card when we do one.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but it was a learning process. Um, and I think it came out really great. So I'm excited to get these guys in your hands,
for
just to
sure.
keep, just something cool to remember the show by. So
Yeah. It's a whole lot of different things that that we can do. A lot of things is like stickers on the laptops and stuff like that. That's always cool, but for us collectors, we like to collect. So I think this,
yeah, that's why it'd
that
be
goes
something
along with
fun,
it.
right? It's like
Yeah.
collectors. We have some other. Rob has some crazy ideas that
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to try to get into. Who knows how long till we get to those ideas?
Right.
Um, I had some other stuff. So I was trying to sell some stuff before Christmas, and it didn't sell. So I might give it away to you guys, um, just because I'm nice like that. So we've got a Suki, Cracked Eyes, a Kuno, two hollow foils.
Yo,
Yo, Inky, bro,
Inky,
what a
what in the
crazy
world?
gift, man.
Yo, my goodness.
Shout out to Inky,
My
bro.
appreciate you, Inky.
We appreciate you so much, man.
My
We're gonna give
goodness.
away one of the Magic the Gatherings. So you guys donate to us, and we donate back.
Yes.
For our some of these are gonna be international giveaways. There's two people. There's Shane, and there's one more person who commented. If there are
Hmm.
any other international people in here, please let me know that you're international because I want you guys to get an international giveaway because I know y'all don't get to be in these that much.
Yeah.
Um, and then we're gonna give away 5 overshields. I don't know. We're gonna have to do a whole bunch of duck races here.
Yeah.
Um, and then I've got some other things we're gonna be giving away.
And then
The
we
Series
have
2 card ties.
Tempest. I didn't even take it out the pack yet. Uh this is these two series 2 cards right here, Tempest on the back. Uh Definitely got to give this away. I one of the things is I already had those cards, so that was kind of amazing to just kind of double it back and give it to the community. So hopefully I
Nice,
enjoyed
nice.
today.
Yeah, so we'll do those at the end of the episode. I don't know, maybe duck race. Duck races are always
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So please stick around, and so you can throw your names up in the hat. We'll put all of our premium subscribers in there. Everybody else, if you want to be in the drawing, you have to throw your name in there.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, appreciate you so much, Inky Bro Cards. That means a
Man,
lot, man.
appreciate
Crazy.
it.
That's crazy, crazy gift.
Yeah.
So like anything on the news front? What's going on with
Uh
Fortnite?
yeah, so we'll start off with how have you been just enjoying Fortnite overall now that we're a couple weeks in?
So a couple
Anything?
weeks in,
Yeah,
Battle Royale is my favorite thing.
of course.
It's
Yes.
like it's like all these new game modes and stuff like that. Creatives in Battle Royale is still top of my list. I just love to play those. I still like Lego. I played it with my
Hmm.
family a lot. So if people see me online, I'm not actually like joining them. It's because I'm playing Legos with my family.
Hmm.
I tried to get my wife into it. She played for a good 45 minutes, um, maybe 30 minutes, and then the wolf kept getting her, and she said, "F this game," and it's like, yeah, I'm going to bed. But besides that, I think that's going to continue to do well. I did
Hmm.
finally play Rocket League,
Rocket racing? Yeah.
Rocket Racing, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's not bad. I was pretty good at it. I would like
Yeah.
to think. I don't understand how to jump from wall to wall, and so
it's
after that race, I just like, all right, I'm going back to Battle Royale.
it's left analog square. So left joystick square. So when you
Yeah,
jump
and
in
I
the
was
air.
doing that, and then I was just falling to the ground. I don't know what I was doing wrong.
So it's
I didn't put
yeah.
enough practice into it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So I've been, as y'all know, new controller coming soon, but I've only been playing Rocket Racing,
I
and
saw I saw you in there playing Rocket Racing.
yeah, I'm addicted, bro. I would be lying if I said I wasn't. I'm at Diamond 1 right now, and it is sweaty as heck right now. Like it's ridiculous because uh if y'all don't know, the bots are pretty much gone after like max is like gold 2, gold 3. Like they have fillers
Mhm.
as just like anything else. But once you get past platinum, it's pretty sweaty, and then the percentages are not forgiving. Like you have to get top 3 now. If you don't get top 3,
You lose
top 5,
points.
yeah, you lose points at like 7 or 8, but 5 or 6, you have to have a full lobby. If you don't have a full lobby, then yeah, you're gonna lose points.
Is that
JT,
because of Grand Theft Auto or what?
JT, put money on it, brother. Put money on that. This one is put money on this one because I think so. The thing is, JT was talking about it last week. We completely disagree on the trajectory of rocket racing.
Mhm.
For me,
What?
I yeah, go ahead.
I'll just say this, and I don't know what you're about to say because I only
Yeah,
saw parts of last week. But you guys have to remember, like, these are all new game modes, and
yeah,
there's not a game company out there that has adjusted and shifted like Epic Games.
yeah.
Like literally, they can adjust and figure out what works, what doesn't work, and then modify it and change it and make it better. So
Hmm.
it's kind of harsh to give it unless it's complete trash.
Yeah,
I'd hate to step on their toes, but I'm a fanboy, so but I
yeah.
like to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, no, so this is I played it. I heard I heard the people say things like, it's easy. Even JT said that just like anything, it's the equivalent to getting to gold 1 and then going all the way up to Unreal is a
Hmm.
major difference. But along with that, just on the actual gaming of rocket racing, you can see exactly what they're going with this. So Fortnite Festival, Legos, the open world of Legos, and then rocket racing. Rocket racing is the new competitive format. That's what's next. It's going to be battle royale, and then it's going to be rocket racing. And the thing with rocket racing that's amazing is that the skill gap goes as you go higher, but the time trials haven't came out yet. The first battle pass hasn't come out yet. This is literally the beta. Might as well be the beta. Remember when we used to play Fortnite and it still said beta? That's it's
Mhm.
pretty much said beta for 2 years. Rocket racing is I promise you it's gonna be that. So for me, being what we do for THG, I had to go a little bit further than everybody else. I had to see the streamers that was coming from this. So the whole thing was this, right? Rocket racing, Rocket League fans hated that Rocket Racing was happening because they wanted it in Rocket League. They've been asking
Yeah.
for this. They've been asking for this for
They've been
yeah,
asking for like a racing mode.
yeah. They've been asking for a racing mode for well over 2 years, and they were asking for Unreal Engine 5. They haven't got that. They put it in the Fortnite. And the first week, kind of a lot of people felt the way JT did on the Rocket League side. They're like, "Yo, can't do this, not happening." Now all the Rocket Racing streamers, most of them besides Typical Gamer, are new Rocket Racing streamers. You watch how these streamers become top tier, right? So there's only 22 people in Unreal right now. Only 22 people made it since this time. Now that's a lot faster than Battle Royale because Battle Royale is a lot harder, right?
Mhm.
But the unique thing is of how they have to get there. So the skill set, like there's tiers to each map. So the first map is beginner map, you know, you have those tiers, but even in the expert tiers, there's still maps in there that you don't get to unless you get to diamond, unless you get to to the higher levels. But the skill gap is crazy, bro. The skill gap is insane. And trust me, people don't understand that yet. I promise you, I know you understand.
I mean, I
Yeah,
was playing it and I could already see there's like probably different techniques and different strategies, and
yeah,
like it's just like in any like racing. And funny enough, I was actually watching the movie Turismo.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and like it's basically taking a gamer and putting him in the real life thing.
yeah,
And then this came out, so like I was kind of interested in like the crossover.
yeah,
What I would like to see is like a twisted metal version.
yeah,
Like, can we get some game modes where we're doing stuff like that? Because that
yeah,
sounds like fun, but not as competitive. Um, no, but it looks fun. I played it. It
yeah,
wasn't like I could see where skill can come into to
yeah.
play.
It's it because like even right now it's a speed thing. So the thing with this one is all about speed and then it's keeping your boost management. So you get three boosts that you can hold three boosts at once. And where the skill gap comes in is a lot of people get anxious. They want to use their boost fast. You have to kind of control where you use your boost because you're going to need it at the end. They patched some things where the collision was a little weird because you could spin out. So you now you're bumping against people in a whole different way. And I think one thing that the Rocket League side didn't understand that the Fortnite side did at first, they're like, "Can you take collision out? It's a little too difficult." They didn't understand that's exactly what they want because if they're going to give money away, it's not going to be it just can't be
Not gonna be
easy.
easy. Yeah,
It's not going to be easy. So
like you have
we'll
to be
see
able
how
to
it
spin
plays out.
people out and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now,
So
what would be cool would be like perimeter chat in the racing. As
yeah,
you get
yeah.
closer, you could
Proximity,
hear the
yeah,
other people. Yeah.
yeah,
That would
yeah,
be really tight in the racing mode. I don't
yeah.
know if if they're gonna do that. Probably not, but that
But
because then you can drive up
yeah,
behind him and be like, "Yo, see you later."
yeah, that's no for real because one thing that I really do want, I the fact that we are big on our Fortnite skins, I do want a podium. So I want at the end of a race that you can see kind of your skins, you can do the emotes, you can do stuff like that at the end. Replay I would love as well. And then more obviously more customization. All those things are coming. Rocket Racing has been talking about it, but yeah, for sure. Yo, Lane, what's up? What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm gonna have to play it some more. We'll have to play sometime because
Yeah, yeah,
I got a little bored just playing by myself in ranked.
yeah,
But then I'm like so accustomed to like the fast paced creative and stuff like that, and
yeah.
like getting started, like having to wait for the next match. I wish that was a little bit faster.
It is now. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wish that if that's faster, that's what like I was waiting. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go play some battle royale.
Yeah.
Um,
The unique thing about it is that's different. My brain is operating a little different now compared to Battle Royale. Luckily, I'll get to play Battle Royale this week. But the difference is how many games I get in an hour compared to Battle Royale. So the race is 2 minutes tops, right? And
mhm.
now that I mean, obviously now that I'm in Diamond, it's a little bit a longer of a queue. So now the queue is maybe a minute. It's not as long as it was. But the amount of games that I get in 2 hours compared to a battle royale of
Mhm.
22 minutes is a little different because your progression is different compared to ranked in in battle royale compared to rocket racing. So it's been fun though. I've been enjoying it a lot.
I mean, I think that's why I like gravitate towards like creative because like I just get straight into the action versus like
Yeah,
having to take the time to build up and take a long match.
yeah,
But I was killing it the other day. I was playing ranked solo.
yeah,
Dude, I had like 6 kills, 2 other people left. They were in horrible condition. I had full heals, had medallions,
yeah.
and I walked off my build. I legit walked right off. I looked at live chat to see if anybody was watching, and I had to delete the
Right.
stream after that one. I was like, no,
Yeah,
no. I got third place from killing myself. Black Ash would have been
yeah.
proud. He would have given
That's
me some tips.
no, that's funny, bro. That's funny. But on the extra front, let's see what we got here. We got a couple.
Oh, we also created I don't know if you guys talked about this last time because I wasn't here, but we do have a Discord.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to join the Discord, we're gonna be adding. I mean, of course, it's gonna be like that's the best way to get like updates.
Mm-hmm.
So like whenever we do an update to the website, if there's any issues, that's gonna be all in the Discord. And we're also working out like a way to like buy and sell cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that. So if you just go to the Collectors Hub here and click Join Discord, you can get There will also be a premium section for our premium subscribers in Discord, where the premium people can chat in like a little secret club. So there is that. So if you guys want to join, there's some people in here already. As you can see, we have all these different things. We have a buy sell trade. We have buying these cards. So people who are looking for specific cards and you want to sell it to them. So anything you guys want, we're going to be working on it. Maybe even some trading channels and gaming channels. But we are working on the Discord just to bring everybody together, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you guys have any ideas, so like here we have like website issues, and I think I have yeah, so this is issues and ideas. So like if you just want to, I thought I had one for feature requests. So just like Inky said, a giveaway channel. So if you
Mm-hmm.
guys have any requests for High Ground for the website, for the Discord, if there's any features you really want to help your like collecting goals and things like that, let us know in here. Just an easier way to keep in touch. And this way you can message us right away. And maybe we will move the giveaways to this. It might be a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you won and you want to reach out to the Discord, it might be easier. So
For
think
sure.
about coming here and joining. We would appreciate it. And if you want to upload your pickups, you can do that here.
Yes.
Not everyone's in the Facebook group, so if you want to upload your pickups, you can do that here. Just throw your name. If you don't want to put your name, just say like anonymous or something.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Warfighter. Had to throw
He always has the
the
killer
special.
threads, man. I don't know, like we had to, I'm gonna have to interview Rob and be like, yo, let's go through your closet collection. Like
The Fortnite card.
how many Fortnite outfits do you have?
I mean, that's probably, I would say probably 40. I would say probably 40, around 40-ish. It might be a little bit more, but some are different sizes and doubles and stuff like that. Like it's a couple collections that's harder to come by that I'm like, and they're white tees. So I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, if I'm wearing this one, this white tee is not gonna last X amount of time. So I'll just double up on that. And then the black tees, I just need one of,
Do you keep them just like on a hanger?
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Man,
they're hung
that's
up, and then
crazy.
so the ones I rotate through on Fridays is on a hanger, and then the other ones, I'm cool. I can wear a lot of different, but some of them is a little too bright for me, and I like to
Mhm.
have them in my collection. So those ones are folded up and stored away, and then some of them I haven't got to yet to wear.
Now, so for like, I know how sneaker collectors are because I used to
Yeah,
be into collecting sneakers. But for like the clothes collectors, that's a whole different like
it's
alley
a
for
whole
me.
different
Do
world.
you
Yeah,
keep the tags? So the ones you wear,
hmm
obviously the ones you don't wear, you're keeping the tags on there.
dead stock. Yeah, dead stock. Keep them dead stock because maybe I'll never get around to it, and there's no point in
Mhm.
taking the tag off if I don't ever,
But for the
wear it.
ones you do wear, when you rip
Tag
off
is
the
off.
tags, you keep
Yeah,
them? Do you keep the
nah.
tags you had? You just
No, I
toss
don't
them?
keep. I mean, unless it's one of the special ones, like it's some collaboration ones and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But if it's just a standard Fortnite tag, I just throw it away.
Yeah, I'm baffled just like searching eBay, like how many ways you can collect Fortnite stuff. And I
Yeah,
was thinking about this the other day. I'm Marvel movies, superhero movies are going out the door, at least for a
they are.
while.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're going out the door. And so many like Gran Turismo, hopefully I'm
hmm
saying that right. Mario, all these video games are coming in. Those are going to be the next 10 to 15 years, in my opinion, just suggestion.
hmm
Those are going to be the movies. Like, you know how like the last 20 years have been about superheroes?
Yeah, Yeah.
Like the last 20 years, we've been like superheroes have been stuffed in our throats. And I noticed like comics have gone up in value over that time, like hugely.
Mhm.
And I think that's because of the movies, or at least a large part of that's because of the movies.
Mhm.
So that got me thinking is like, I know a lot of people like Shardnock and other and like Black Ash collect actual video games.
Mhm.
Now my question is like, are the cards going to go up because of the movies, or are the physical games going to be skyrocketing like the comics? Because there were like games of these comic book characters
Mhm.
necessarily. There was comics. So
Yeah.
it's just an interesting thing. I think the movies are going to be all about video games, and how you collect those is going to be interesting.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
that's a
I
good
was thinking
thought.
about that like all week. I was like,
Yeah. Cause correct me, Black Ash and Shark can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that the pop report is 100% solidified on the gaming side yet. I don't think they have it mastered. Maybe they do. I know that was like the last time I looked into that was like 6 months ago. So maybe it's more of polished now. But to your point, once that becomes more polished and things like that, it's gonna be interesting to see what collectors veer to
I mean,
as
because
time goes on.
if you think about it, we're getting away from physical games.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're almost there where there's like not gonna be any physical games because it's
Yep.
just a waste. It's a waste for them to produce them like that. So all these other ones are gonna be like they don't make comic books
Mm-hmm.
like they used to, right? They're not as popular as they used to be.
Yeah.
But like for the video games, they're not gonna make them at all. Like people still buy comics. People are gonna stop buying the physical stuff
Mm-hmm.
eventually.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'll be interesting. Who knows about the pop, right? So like how much can go up? But if you think about the older games,
Yeah.
those are ones like I'm interested in.
And and to your point, I guess it's the overarching thing which what you're saying is like true collectors because like everybody here is like true collectors. We kind of always are looking for different ways
Mhm.
to collect and things like that, even if it's in our niche. And immediately, like back to the rocket racing thing, I immediately went and looked up Midnight Club Los Angeles because I know Midnight Club Dub Edition uh is the best one technically, but Los Angeles was my favorite. So I immediately looked it up and just see if it was sealed and or if there was any graded yet. And it is, but it wasn't something I was going to jump on. But I just had to put it in my watch list just to have it there. Just so to your point, it's just there's always going to be this ever changing thing, but there's going to be another wave of something, and that possibly could be it. So I'm interested to see how that happens
Yeah, and I'm more interested. I like the boxed ones from like the like N64.
because
Like
it's
the actual
condition
like
sensitive.
yeah, it's the
Yeah,
box that like gets me. I think versus like just the like CD ones, the DVD ones. But I don't know if it's not nostalgic yet. Like
yeah.
VHS is nostalgic. Um,
You,
yeah, I don't. It's definitely interesting. I do want a Fortnite one
yeah. That's
eventually.
yeah.
But, like, I'm not in it for, like, the return, and it's kind of, like, hard to gauge that at $1,000
Hmm.
or more. Like, I don't know what they're at, Block Cash, $3,000, 6,000, I don't know.
So the thing that I've been thinking about, I'm glad you brought this up because I was just thinking of this separately, but there's almost like a gaming community agreement that PSP was ahead of its time by like 10 years.
We had
Yeah,
this
like yeah,
conversation,
and it's
like, 2
like
years ago on
bro,
here.
yeah,
Dude,
bro.
I this is funny you
It's
said this. 3 days ago, I was talking to wife's mother,
yeah.
um, and, like, she plays on her Switch and stuff like that, and she's kind of techie, and I was talking to her, I was like, "Yo, don't you think the PSP was ahead of its time?" That was,
Yeah,
like, 90
yeah.
years ago, and, like, it was already better than what the Switch is today.
100%. I don't think I'm not saying that the Switch can't compete, but if we talk about perfection, PSP might have been the closest thing to it when it came to just time frame. It was, I mean, first of all, the games that came out around that time, and then on top of that, uh, the fact that you literally felt like you had a PlayStation that you can mobily carry
Mhm.
it was very different, bro. And I think that I don't know how much strong nostalgia is tied to that, like compared to the N64 and and things like that. But I think the agreement that it was ahead of its time and the connection that people have to it, um, I love PSP, bro. I'm just interested to see how that goes over time and just see if people connect to it more and more as time goes on.
What's the game system that you, like, most nostalgic for?
I would say PS2. PS2 would probably be
See, mine's
that would
older than
probably be
mine's
mine.
Nintendo 64. I don't know why. It's
See,
just Nintendo
see,
64 is so nostalgic to me.
and the reason why for PS2, so that was the first one where I'm completely separated. Like I wasn't getting games based off of what my cousins played. Like I was getting games based
Mm.
off of my taste. Like that's when I was kind of growing into my own gaming style outside of them. Like obviously I could say the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, is a lot of nostalgia there too. But I think PS2 has some of my favorite games uh wrapped
Yeah,
into it. So I'll have to say
and I know
PS2.
Nintendo used to kick ass back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
I mean, I was a huge Nintendo fan. I mean, I played all the Pokemons. Like, I was into the Pokemons, but Nintendo 64, like, man, those games. I mean, you could
yeah,
just list them on for forever. But like, that's what's
yeah.
so like if I even think about the like Game Boy Colors, I would like to have one
Game
of
Boy,
those,
yeah, that's another one.
and or even like the just regular Game Boy. And then I was like the Nintendo 64 controllers. Like those are the kind of
Hmm.
things I would like to have if I was to
Hmm.
like collect those.
Yeah.
Um, but besides that, then it's like, but then I like Fortnite, and I was like, dang. So if I got into it, I don't know what I'd get first. Would I get a Fortnite game first,
Well,
or
you
would I go
can
for Nintendo 64? Because I feel like the nostalgia hits me harder for those
for
game
sure.
systems.
Yeah. And it's kind of crazy because I'll even go further. Like just seeing those memory cards kills me, bro.
Oh my gosh,
Like
memory!
the
Are
memory
you talking
card,
about
the
like
memory card.
the
Yeah.
PlayStation
Yes.
memory cards,
Yes, the
like the
memory
little
cards,
see
bro.
through ones?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. And
those were cool.
you'll take them over
Or
to your
like,
friend's house and everything, or they'll get freaking corrupt. Oh man, memories there for sure.
dude, when they used to get corrupt. Oh
Oh, it's
god,
the worst.
that was the worst.
Did you ever have an Xbox 360?
Yeah, I've
Did
had everything except for like the newest Xbox.
yeah, did remember Red Ring?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Mhm.
Oh man, two of
Yep.
mine's got red ring. You had to you
I'm
had to
trying to
wrap the
remember if
towel around it.
I know
Oh,
my
that was
friends did. I'm
crazy.
trying to remember if any of mine actually red ringed. I
I got
remember. I'm
two.
sure it did. I remember my controller breaking on my Xbox, and instead of us buying, this is how ghetto we were, man. Instead of us buying one, my mom was like, "Nah." She like unscrewed that joint, took duct tape, and was like duct taping the cords together.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
not flying today.
that was always my headphones, bro. Like when you got into the era where you was wearing the headphones on there, I had Turtle Beaches, right? I asked for these Turtle Beaches for the longest. This is like the inception of Turtle Beaches for me.
Mhm.
And they broke, and I had to put the duct tape around it, and it would just flip
Mhm.
over. It would flip over mid game. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. So yeah, that's when
I didn't ever play on the mic until Fortnite. I
really.
Yeah, I never played on
So
the
you
mic.
never was like a part of like the Call of Duty era, like the
I would never talk. I mean, I used to
what?
play, but I did never talk with those people.
Oh man, I got caught everything in the book. Like it's like, bro,
I
it's
was
like
I
it's
believe it.
a fucking
I was in the lobbies. I was not playing.
yeah, bro.
I was not one of the ones in those with the chats. Even when Fortnite started, I was just one of those players like you got a mic and silence. I'd be like,
Listen,
no
thir
mic for me.
14 to 16-year-old Rob was very different when it came. Oh, we was going at it,
I'm
bro. Like
exactly the same as I was then. Actually, I'm a little bit more
no,
loud now.
I'm a little bit more chill. So we kind of I was a hothead back then in them Call of Duty chat proximity chats, man. It was a war. It was a war within a war. Put it that way.
Yeah, I don't even I avoided those. I can't stand people like that. To be honest, like the people who be
Right.
going popping off for no reason at random
Yeah,
people they don't
yeah.
know. Yeah, no, I was avoiding that for sure. Um,
Man, that was the clans, like, cause we had our clan, and so it was like it was crazy back then. We had our four, and then we had a rotation of like three more just in case somebody wasn't on and stuff like that. So as soon as they seen those names in the front, bro, and then you met another clan, it was going crazy. That was the
I
era
used to
for sure.
play by myself a lot of the time, and
Yeah,
like I remember like one time I had like a 30 KD. I
yeah,
was like and then like I was destroying this whole team by myself. I just that was me back then.
yeah,
I wasn't squatting up because I used to play with my brother and friends, but like they got out of games or they weren't good at those specific games.
yeah,
And my brother plays like RPG games, like Dead
yeah,
Souls,
yeah.
Monster Hunter, and things like that.
You know, the last time I tried something like that, so I thought I was being. This was during this era too. I thought I was being different. Rockstar came out with a game called LA Noire, right? This game
Hmm.
looked so dope. It was a detective game. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
all right,
remember. I know which one you're talking
yeah,
about.
you know what I'm
That
talking
has a
about? I'm like,
Fortnite
yo,
skin, doesn't it?
oh, the one that with the in series two, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
I
like
don't know
bro,
if that's for that one, but that's what it reminded me of. But I
it
remember that
does.
game.
I'm
Yo,
thinking I'm
what's
gonna
up,
love the
Beard?
game, bro. I was like, yo, I'm going back to 2K. I can't do this. It was too slow for me. It was way too slow. I
See,
couldn't do
2K, I couldn't get to. I felt like a robot. No,
it.
remember Fortnite when people were talking about like there's a stick up your butt when they got the new movement? That's how I
Yeah.
feel every time I play 2K because I used to play
Why?
NBA Street.
Oh, Street. Okay,
I used
got
to
you.
play NBA Street religiously, and then I tried to play 2K,
Yeah.
and it's not the same. Like NBA Street, you just like are moving all
Mm-hmm.
over the place. You just it's just effortless. You go up for
One hundred
your
percent.
game breaker, you know.
Yep. Nah, Streets. See the NBA. I thought you were gonna say NBA Live to 2K because NBA Live was it for the 2K was not the game. 2K was not the basketball game for the longest. It was NBA
NBA
Live,
Live. I think I played
and
that one
then yeah,
too.
and then the movement.
It's like
Yeah,
back in the day, I tried them. I just didn't like them. They were too
yeah,
rigid. You know what I mean? There
yeah,
was too like. But I came from NBA Street, you know.
yeah,
Which
for sure.
now I hope Fortnite gets into the sports modes and redoes NBA Street.
That's what. That's what should happen. That's the meta. That's the system that they should adapt. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. They could do anything like that, like because like even like a hockey game they could do, and then you
Mm-hmm.
could just play with your squad,
Yep.
right? That'd be fun. Like the basketball would work perfectly. You can
Yeah.
do 4v4. You can do 3v3 pickup.
Yeah. No,
It
bro.
just be like in real life. Go and play some pickup
Bec-
games.
because I will say this, playing 2K for so long, they hit a wall a long time ago. The wall was it's pay to win. You just you just spend a whole lot of money. Your character is going to be 10 times better than
Yeah,
anybody that's in
because
a
you can
perk. So
change like what they're good at and stuff like that.
yeah,
So instead of doing that, you just make it all skill based.
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that's all you do. I mean, of course, you have like the game breakers, you have the fun
yeah.
stuff in there, but
We got the feds in here. What's going on? Yeah.
I
So,
don't, I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
I don't know if
no.
the FBI says yo, but yo, what's up, FBI?
It depends how they dress, bro. But no, yo, ripping. Listen,
No, I mean it's facts.
I
That's why I
I
avoided
played
it.
a lot of sports. I got a lot of my tough skin from the court. But Call of Duty gave me tougher skin than anything. That's where my thick skin came from. Call of Duty, bro. If you was not prepared for that, it would chew you. They'll chew you up real quick. So yeah, I agree. It was super toxic,
And
especially
we
in your
can't
teenage
like
years.
Fortnite's not toxic either. We just don't have
Mm,
those.
right.
As I think Fortnite just has a better control of over their chat.
Because it could be just as bad.
It could
100%.
be. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be. Like no one gets along with people most of the time if they're like you're battling them.
Yeah. So to
Yeah, I agree with
tie this
this.
in, I disagree with this actually.
Or
The reason
which one are you disagreeing with?
I
Shardnock or Dill?
no, I agree with Shard. Uh I agree with Shard for the reason of this was a limited release. So it was a limited release. It doesn't have because it was a digital game and it was rolled out as a digital game. If you go look up the articles from 2017, it was always a limited release compared to every other game that has came out before and after it. It was just something that because Save the World was the thing, they came out with a small section of the actual physical games, but it's nothing compared to what comes out now. So it's
So
definitely a
so
difference.
Shardnock's saying the pops are going to go up big, and you
Oh,
agree that that's what I
yeah, I
think.
think.
So you think there's going to be a whole bunch of graded Fortnite copies?
See, I thought Dill was disagreeing with maybe we this. I thought he was disagreeing with. I think Fortnite slabs will pop big, but
Maybe
it
I'm
will.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
Shardnock says he didn't say that, so maybe I'm misunderstanding which one they're saying.
yeah, maybe some.
Let
Maybe
me go
that's
back
when.
up. See, because
Yeah.
he said I think Fortnite subs will pop big, but it will take a while. Now, are you saying the pop report will go big, or are you saying like the price will go big because there's a limited release?
Uh, I'm not
That's the
saying
disconnect.
yeah, I'm not saying the price. I'm not technically saying the price will be big, but that is what I'm saying. I'm saying that
You're
it's
saying
limited and
you're
it
saying the
will
pop report will not go big.
yeah, it won't be as big as other
Okay.
games of this era. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Okay. That I thought Shari was saying like there's gonna be a large pop, but
No,
maybe
yeah.
that's not what he was saying.
Yeah,
Because
and I
I
agree
mean,
with
because I already see like if you look at the market, people are buying them up, even used and stuff like
mhm.
that. Yeah. It definitely yeah, I
Yeah,
think they're limited. I
yeah,
think they're very limited
100%.
because of the
Yeah,
digital, and I don't think it takes it away from the physical copy. Like I think the
yeah.
physical copy is still cool to have.
Yeah, and I'll tie this. I do agree with this aspect. It is speculative right now.
No, yeah.
And
Yeah, I think that entire industry is speculative. But if you
yeah,
think about it, Fortnite cards is speculative too, guys.
right.
So
100%.
you know what I
And
mean?
that I so I think that the true to Dill's point, that true slash future collector is gonna be a little weird because I think if the whole sealed game pops off, Fortnite will be right in the running with that. If it kind of takes a while, like we think it will. I think it just will find its way, but I don't think it will have like true collectors. I think it will fall in line with the collection of Fortnite collectors in general. So it's kind of one of those weird things. I do agree with that.
There's so many video games out there, and like I'm not an expert on this subject at all. Just so everybody knows,
Yeah.
just throw my opinion out there. There's thousands and thousands of games out there. So like if collectors gonna be going after games to like collect, it's gonna be the ones that are hard to get in physical copy, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be games that like changed, that made
Yep.
an impact. And Fortnite is
Yeah.
definitely one of those categories. If you just think about like how much they've done, how much they're doing, and if they're successful at what they're doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
where they're making like I was literally watching a Instagram 2 days ago, and this dude who has hundreds of thousands of followers, like, no one saw this coming. He was like,
Yeah.
they're making all the games inside of Fortnite. They're making the
Yeah.
metaverse. No one saw this coming. You heard it here for. I was like, dude, we talked about this 2 years ago, dude. Like
Yeah.
they've been doing this for like 2 years. Like this is obvious. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But so Fortnite's one of those ones that you can definitely look at and see. Just like you would think, like Mario Kart's like one of those ones. You know, like where Super Smash Brothers, like ones that's like top of your head during that time zone. So
Yeah. JT, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like it's been that way since the
yeah.
beginning. If you go look back at the articles and stuff, it was with I think it was within the first 3 or 4 months, some were selling for $400 already. Obviously it corrected, but people had that idea and that concept since the beginning, just because everybody kind of understood it was a digital game. So the fact that the physical copy aspect, a lot of people kept them sealed, some people opened them. But yeah, it's been this way for a while, and they're doing very well.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are agreeing or not.
Yeah. Who?
But between Dylan and Shardnock,
Oh
I,
yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah.
I think it's a cool thing, and I think people who collect games are gonna want to collect Fortnite.
Hmm.
I think
And
there's going to be game collectors out there, and they collect the biggest games. And Fortnite, who has broken so many records, is going to be in that list to get. And with
eh,
there being so
yeah,
few, I feel like it's a good one. But that's just my opinion. I don't collect games, even though I have a huge interest in like some of these old ones. Like
yeah,
I would love to have Zelda, for instance. Um, and it's not like I cared about the actual physical game back in the day,
yeah.
but now I
So
do.
Dill, to your point, yeah, I agree. I agree with this, but with a caveat. Like I think the over the main thing is this for me when it comes to the physical game. I do think it's gonna be in the fringe aspect of Fortnite collectors. So I do think that for instance, let's just use you as an example, right? So you collect the cards, you collect the comics, you collect original artwork, right?
Hmm.
At some point, you're gonna get to the point where you get the physical game. There's not that many physical games compared to cards, compared to comics and things like that. So anytime a Fortnite collector gets a game, keeps the game over a period of time, that's just gonna it's just gonna solidify that. I don't ever think it's gonna pop off. I do think that it's gonna have collectors. I just think it's gonna be mixed in more so with Fortnite collectors that have fringe parts of their collection. I think it falls into the fringe side. But to your point, or just a minute ago, if that part of the hobby does pop off, they're going to look for the rarity and scarcity. And Fortnite does fall into that category. It really does. That the physical Fortnite game does fall into that category. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
So like for me to like to get a huge opinion on it, besides like just we love Fortnite, so like I love Fortnite, so I want a Fortnite game.
Yeah,
I would have to talk to someone who like loves to collect games, not like
that's
not like a
exactly.
flipper, like not someone
Hmm.
who sees the value in it. I want to talk to like an actual collector, like, oh, I buy games to keep, right?
Hmm.
And I want to see like how he collects,
Hmm.
right? So like for instance, like does he like to collect games that have like the first version, like NBA Street 1, NBA Street 2, NBA Street 3, you know what I mean? Versus
Hmm.
Fortnite where it was just one release, like is that top of mind? Or does he like collect all of Nintendo? Because if you
Yeah.
think like Fortnite, it's not like I'm sure they may collect just PlayStation games,
Hmm.
just Xbox games. So I'd like to talk to one of them, and see what they think about the Fortnite game.
Hmm.
Um, but from like a Fortnite perspective, I get it. It's like nostalgic as hell.
Yeah.
I remember making the decision.
Hmm.
I swear, I know what room I was in. I
Hmm.
was like, I'm gonna go buy this game, and I was like, you know what? I have nothing saved on my PlayStation. I'm just gonna download it. I'm not gonna download anything else. So
Yeah.
I downloaded it. I made the decision there to download it. which it wouldn't matter because I would have opened it, right? But it's the
Yeah.
people who didn't open it, which is crazy.
Hmm. And I agree with that. I think that that's where because those that's a good point. Will gaming collectors want that in their collection? That's the most important thing because it's the same thing when people say who collects Fortnite cards. Then when you find out who collects Fortnite cards, why they collect Fortnite cards, and how they collect them, you get a better understanding of that part of the hobby. So we kind of have to see how this plays out as time goes on because biasly we love it, but how do other people feel about it that really dive deep into it?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get what Dill's saying here. It's like the top sales are the rich people. I mean, that's kind of like anything, like, but they're going
Yeah.
after the most exclusive stuff, right?
Mm-hmm,
So for that to happen, it just has to be a big enough market. There's only one game,
mm-hmm,
unless I'm misunderstanding. I know there's different copies. There's the Xbox, the PlayStation, right?
mm-hmm,
So I get that, but there's one game, right? So like in like there's gonna be the highest grade copy. There can only be so many, and it's
mm-hmm.
like the question becomes like how many people are gonna be collecting video games?
Yep.
I mean, that's all that question is.
Yeah.
Regardless of regardless of like rich or not rich, is how many collectors are there?
Yeah, and I think what may be getting out of context is what technically the word pop off. I think the better part of this conversation is, will it be relevant and will it be sought after? Pop off is subjective because I guess if you got it from inception, anything that goes above retail price, if it doubles triples, that's
Hmm.
popping off. So that's kind of hard to judge based off of when you buy it. But will it be sought after? Will people actually want it in their collection like they want a Black Knight or whatever other part of the collecting hobby? If you go to the gaming, like let's go with something that's like, okay, cult classic, like if it's like a Legends of Zelda, is there a strong market for that? In even if it's not rare or scarce, is it people that's actually collecting those things? And that's kind of, I guess, is it sought after? Because it's definitely scarce and rare, and it has been opened fairly often. You can see that even on eBay. So
Hmm.
it kind of means we kind of have to wait and see how that plays out.
I mean, if you think about like I've said this before, like people collect things. It's like
Mhm.
it's human nature. You know what I mean? And so like you're not gonna be playing for I'm not gonna be playing Fortnite forever, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, eventually I'm gonna want to just collect stuff, and that's how
yeah,
some people are. And I think that would go to the games. People collect differently. I knew a guy at work.
hmm,
It's thousands of. I mean, he made a lot of money,
yeah,
and he was single, and he
hmm,
said he had a whole game room. He had thousands of games that he's never opened, and he said, "I still buy games. I don't play." And
yeah,
that baffled me. But that is a collector. Even if he doesn't call himself a collector, he's a
hmm,
collector. And like maybe one day he gets to that. I know he liked
yeah,
Overwatch. I bet you'd buy a physical Overwatch, to be honest.
yeah. And I mean the thing. So this one is always an interesting conversation to me because I don't see or care for Booga or Clicks to possibly buy the sale games or even their cards down the road for that matter. I care about, do their fan base care of what skins they wore and things like
Hmm.
that's where that comes in. I mean, Booga and Clicks collecting maybe
So
cool. It's that's
no,
yeah,
no disrespect to them, right?
yeah,
And like they're killing it, right? And they're making a lot of money and
yeah,
stuff like that. They're not the richest people out there, you know what I mean?
mm-mm,
Nor will they be, and you don't need to be. Like
yeah,
having thousands or hundreds of thousands of people who make $100,000 collect is much more impactful than a few millionaires. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The other thing is, it doesn't matter if the pros and the people who made Fortnite famous collect,
right,
and I'll tell you
100%.
exactly why. If you go and you look at sports, go and look at sports cards and how expensive those are. They've got people still trying to convince athletes to collect cards. I see
Mhm,
videos all the time. Someone just went up to Allen Iverson to try to tell him about the card market, and they gave him a Kobe rookie, trying to
mhm,
get him into the hobby and all this kinds of stuff. I mean, sports cards has been live and well for a very long time, and now it's
yeah,
just hitting new heights. You don't need the actual professionals to actually buy
mhm,
into it. Also, can they? Sure, that'd be great.
mhm,
But I think there's enough fans of the game that it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
But that's my opinion. So,
Oh yeah, and no, I agree with you. And to Dill's point here, yeah, I mean, of course, that's why I'll say that's why I keep saying fringe. I think the sealed games are extremely fringe where collecting wise, if I had to pick, I think the pins And then I would probably say the Fortnite cards are kind of the mainstay when it comes to the actual collecting, maybe even the comics. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. But I think it's fringe. I don't think it's gonna do anything that the Fortnite cards, and yeah, they're I don't think they're gonna look for the game at all. I don't expect them to. I do expect them to look for the cards first if they ever do. I don't think the game will be that. I think I'm more so looking at the gaming hobby of collecting and kind of us as collectors. If how long will it take Dylan to actually want to pull the trigger? That's kind of things I'm thinking about. Him
I
as
will
an avid collector. That's the angle I was kind of looking at.
I will also say that, like, if you want to see, like, what do you think? What do I think will pop off more? I think the cards will pop off
For
more,
sure. Hmm.
mainly because they're more fun to share
Yeah.
and to show off.
Hmm.
Like it's a social world now, right? We're sharing stuff, and like your Fortnite gaming collection is not going to be very big. It's
Yeah.
gonna be one thing, you know what I mean? So like the cards you can like post about all the time. Uh, so I think those have a better chance of popping off, but that's just from that point of view.
100%. Yeah, no, but yeah, overall, Dill, I think we agree on different terms. And where we disagree, I think it's more so just like it's like a projection thing. But yeah, I like overall, I like the sale games. And Wayne, I think we all feel this way. I think we all in I think that's what this is overall. You know, we
We need to recall the
yeah,
show as like Fortnite
yeah,
addicts.
yeah, there it is.
Yo, this I agree with too. I mean, the pins, like I'm still collecting the pins, so like no one like run out and buy them all. I'm not saying they're going up in price or anything like that,
Yep.
but Fire Monkey does post about these. The community knows about these.
Yes.
More people, I've said this before, more people know about the Fortnite pins than they know about the cards,
By a long shot. By a long
which is
shot.
weird. But the
Yeah.
Fortnite pins are cool. But if you like the pins, you would like the cards. So,
Mhm. Yep. And to no, to JT's
ooh,
point, yeah.
wait a minute. All right,
Go
so
ahead.
I posted this. I posted this in the Discord, but I know there's not a lot of people in there, so they didn't talk about it yet. I think. Well, let me finish reading this.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like this. So he said the cards are 1,000 more ideal. They're modern cards that translate to sports cards. So I was thinking about all the like entertainment, non-sports cards out there. I was thinking
Mhm.
about all of them, and I said all of them are kind of trash. Like Stranger Things, I ripped them. I was like, okay, who cares?
Mhm.
Even Star Wars. Like I know there's some Star Wars stuff, but like going through the cards is like, who cares? These don't matter. And then
Yeah.
I was looking at the Minecraft ones. Same thing. Like there's a card of a fish, a card of a
Mhm.
squid. um, Fortnite is so good with creating characters that it actually works. Like they have an
Yep.
actual strategic set that's organized. So like
Yep.
I was looking at this new set called there's Blizzard Games, and you can
Okay.
get Diablo and all these games made by Blizzard. But there's no rhyme or reason. Like you go through the cards and like you don't know what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
It's too confusing. Like it's not just the character. It's not like the rookie card for sports. Fortnite is like, as I know, as far as I know, it's like the best one at doing this. That's not
Mhm.
like a TCG.
Yep.
Like they literally have the character, have their name. That's the then they have a hollow or a cracked ice, right?
Simplicity.
It's simple and strategic, and it's easy to follow, and that's why it's fun to rip. But you go into like the Blizzard ones, it's like you're ripping, going through all these different games, and they're all different. Like I know we said we want all art and we want all these different things, but maybe we don't because it works so well, right? And so you go through the Blizzard ones and you see like Diablo, like I kind of want him, but which one do I want? Do I want the do I want the boss that I spent 2 minutes defeating? Like who
Mhm.
cares? I spent 2 minutes defeating him. You know what I mean? Versus Fortnite, I played 300 hours with Aura.
Yep.
I'm gonna want that one. You know what I mean? Versus like Mario, are you gonna want the little turtle? The guy
Yeah.
that you jumped on 3 or 4 times,
Yep.
or you gonna want Manic, who you got
Mhm.
a your first victory royale with.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, like, I think that Fortnite cards did it the right way. They mimicked sports, right?
Mhm.
Where you just have that character, have their face, and then you have parallels.
Yeah.
So, like, that just like popped in my mind, like how he said that. But like that's what I was thinking about this week.
No,
I tried
that's
to create a discussion on Discord, but
yeah.
y'all
You
gotta
knocked
get in there so y'all can talk with me.
you knocked that out the park because I think overall this that simplicity that you were talking about is the reason why I'm actually leaning towards almost hoping Panini finds a way to just get it back. I like all the other ideas. Obviously, I was one of the main advocates of the upper decks and all these. I low key just want Panini to get it back. You know,
Yes,
yeah, I really do. I just want them to get it back. Hopefully, we don't know what happened in that case. Maybe it just went out. I mean, maybe that contract just left. Maybe they didn't want to do it on one of the sides. I hope they can rekindle that relationship because, to your point, it's been done the right way and it sticks. It sticks, and
it
and
sticks.
that's all that matters.
It's simple, easy to collect, and it's flexible to collect. And it's like easy to
Yeah,
translate. And so it's like
yeah,
hard to put into words, right? But like it's the perfect match. And can Upper Deck do it? Probably they probably do it just as well.
yeah.
Um, can Magic the Gathering do it? I don't know. Wizards of the Coast, whatever. I don't know. But like, if you take the sports card approach to it, I think
Hmm.
it works. And I don't know if any other entertainment, video game, movie thing will ever work as well.
Yeah,
Marvel is the only one that comes close to mind because they
yeah.
have so many characters. Like you kind of need that as like a prerequisite. You need that many
Hmm.
characters for this to work. Like
Yeah.
it works for sports because how many people every year come into the rookie class? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So like you can keep refreshing it and then you can use last year's and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
and
I don't know of any other entertainment one that will work like that. Minecraft can't work with that. You have like four
mhm.
characters.
Yeah, and I mean, you think about, so let's take a second before we even move on from this because it's such a good topic that, hypothetically speaking, if this was to continue on, do you like think about the characters that we didn't get, and whether it would have been in the series 3 zoomed out style or back to the series 2 and series 1 zoomed in, having the foundation. We don't have the foundation. We don't have the Dr. Sloans. We don't have all of these characters that matter, all of the variations of Pilly, all the variations of Fish Stick. It was so many cards that were able to possibly make it into the hobby, and it would have been ever growing. So if this would have been 2 more years, we seen where it was going with series 3, the surge that happened in series 3. If there was a series 4, series 5, it would have been so cemented and people would have understood 10 times more. And I think that if somebody can take on the life of what Panini created, even if it was unintentional, that would be perfect. But I think the direction of Panini, I just wish they had it back.
So I have a couple of things here I want to mention. The beard is right. I think there's almost 100,000 Marvel characters.
Hmm.
I believe. Don't quote me on that. Um, but regardless of that, there's 1,600 right in the last 5 years.
Hmm.
Okay, and I'm not and name 10,000 Marvel characters. You can't. So like you
Yeah.
think of all those Marvel characters, a lot of them don't mean anything. But we have 1,600 skins, and a lot of them mean something. And they're
Hmm.
making new ones every week. Every
Yeah.
week in the item shop, there's a new skin, right? And
Yeah.
there's
Hmm.
hundreds that have gotten denied, thousands probably that get denied, right?
Yeah.
So like I think it's a plus. Like they're putting out enough skins to warrant like enough to compete with even Marvel and all those kinds of things character wise,
Yeah.
right? I get Marvel has tons more, but I think Fortnite is doing a good job putting out the same type of effort in creating these, especially
Yeah.
now that they've gotten to comics, which I'm really hoping we get a comic this January. It's supposed to be the first week of January.
Yeah.
Um, Real
That would
quick
be.
before I move on. Sorry, I got a lot here that I'm trying to catch up on. Please,
Give me the test
JT.
on me, please. We
I have
appreciate
mine
that.
right here. I
Yeah,
literally
Mike.
have I
Yeah,
keep looking at it and I was like, man, I want to send this in. JT, if you send yours in
yeah.
and
I'll
you
send
tell me
mine
who to
in.
send it into and what I need to put on it, I will do it.
No, for sure. We're on the
Now, if
same
you,
page with that.
yeah, I want mine to be. I don't care what the grade is. Like I have it in this vanilla folder, and I
Yeah,
just like want it to get protected. I want it into a case. So
I want to
please send it
display
in.
it.
Yeah, I want to display it.
Yeah,
Where? I don't know.
yeah, and to Shar's point, we all agree with this. It's one of those things. It's like this small initiation thing. Fortnite cards is great when you get your first S1 shard USA, you understand. Now, whether you
Hmm.
continue on from there, like maybe you just get one because they're so expensive, but having that one is whether no matter what the grade is, you can have a 4, 5, 6, it doesn't matter. Just getting that in your collection, it has that modern aesthetic. That S1 shard hits it out the park.
Ooh, so JT, if you get yours pressed, let me know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
just
mean, mine's in pretty good condition. I don't even know if I need it pressed, but like I would like to if you could like take a picture before and after,
yeah.
just so I can know if I should get mine pressed. Any idea whether Renegade Raider, being as popular as she is not an S1, S2, S3, and only kept as a proto type? Let's not say proto because my main man's name is Proto. um, I have my ideas, but like it's just like theories.
Yeah, we
So
have
like
nothing
my
solidified
running
on
theory, and I've said it here before, but I'll repeat it. My running theory is that this was all a test.
it. Mm-hmm.
And this is wishful thinking, I'll admit. But like series one was close up, series two a little bit further back, series three was all the way back. Reloaded was completely different style and a different
Mm-hmm.
set in another country, right? So they did four different sets. They didn't put Renegade Raider in there, but it was a prototype.
Yeah.
They knew it would sell. They would knew it would gain attraction. But I think what Rob said is like maybe they were saving that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Panini wanted to save it for whatever they released, but then they released it Reloaded. So I don't
Right.
know. Um, it's interesting because like marketing wise, we know that
Mm-hmm.
if we could see it, they could see it. Like they knew everyone wanted Renegade Raider.
Yep.
So
It's and it definitely I will say it took away, and not even in a bad way. I think it kind of made BK and Pilly like kind of solidified in that number one, number two. If some of these what are now prototype cards ended up in the set, a lot of conversations would have been a little bit different. Um, Renegade being in the set would have changed a whole lot. I mean, I don't think anybody can disagree with that. I would have loved to see what that looked like. I would have loved to see how long it took for it to develop and how it would have balanced out over this time. I mean, because I think of a card like Skull Trooper, where I felt Skull Trooper should have been and where he ended up is based off of how the hobby adapted to it. So I would have loved to see how that played out with like let's say the top three
sorry,
when
not.
it comes to like BK and stuff like that.
Did you ever watch the video we posted or that we mentioned interviewing the guy who ran Fortnite cards at
Oh
Panini?
yeah. Oh yeah.
He played Fortnite, and
Mm-hmm.
the way he was speaking led me to believe that he understood the game and how people would collect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm pretty sure he would understand Renegade Raider,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why it was a prototype. But I mean, I get it. It could just be mindless, like just throwing them in there. But because I saw that interview, it makes me think otherwise. What about you,
Yeah.
Rob?
Yeah. No, I think so too. I think he had well enough. He was very informed, very informed. He knew that he clearly played the game. He said that
I think he
yeah,
clearly wanted her in there. I think the
yeah,
prototype was
yeah.
evidence that he wanted her in there. But then, you know what? What was her rarity?
Renegade is, I actually don't know, ironically.
Wait, do I
Is
have
she
one
a
here?
Renegade? Is she a rare?
Yeah, rare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
She's
was
a
about to
rare.
say. I was wondering to see because like Jonesy is the only one that's an uncommon,
Mhm.
and like then maybe that's why they couldn't put him in there. I don't know.
Oh,
My only thing I can think of is that they didn't think it was a cool enough skin. Who knows? Or Epic Games was like, no, you can't use her in this set.
yeah, because Aerial. So if y'all don't know, the two rare skins in game, when it comes to just like release wise, is Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper. Aerial Assault Trooper is rare. Renegade Raider is more popular. The
Wait a
fact that
minute.
both of those was left out is kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, Beard. We talk about this all the time. You want to pay attention to the skins that they know by name, and it's
Yeah.
less than you think, right? And that's what we try to tell people all the time.
Mhm.
Renegade Raider is one they know by name. Black Knight they know by name. I have to hugely disagree with this.
Yeah. This is so this one is an interesting one. Renegade Raider is infinitely more popular than BK across the board. And would that have translated to cards? We don't know, but if we are where we are today, I think that would have been an interesting conversation to say the least.
I mean, the fact that at one point Skull Trooper was sought after more than Black Knight in the
Uh-huh.
beginning, and
Mhm.
he wasn't legendary. The only thing I could see is like people being like, "Oh, legendary is better. You got to go for that."
Well,
But Skull
yeah,
Trooper wasn't,
yeah,
and I know they were close in the beginning. Now, Renegade Raider is a whole nother subject. Like, if you know Fortnite, you know you want a Renegade Raider.
yeah. Yeah, and is and I think so. I have to be honest though in this. When it comes to the Skull Trooper, BK, and Renegade Raider, even Recon Expert, one thing that has to be said is just like the hobby, rarity and scarcity is a thing. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
give an example. So we have our recent pickups in here, right? When we get to that, Shard had picked up a Bandolette and he was talking about how hard, like Bandolette, bro. It's like she was one of the last cards that he needed for whatever he's doing. And with him doing that, what he had to give up to get Bandolette compared to no, this is not Skull Trooper, no, this is not Gold Trooper. It was the
Mhm.
rarity and scarcity of her. Skull Trooper was way more popular than BK, but he was re-released. BK was in a battle pass. He couldn't be. He couldn't be. Renegade Raider was this weird one where it's like she technically could come back, but she was a seasonal item shop. So
See,
it
I
was
don't
it
think
was
she can come back.
no, what I mean is
Yeah,
technically she wasn't in a it wasn't a
she wasn't a
battle
battle
pass yet.
pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't a battle pass yet. So technically, if you look at it, she can't come back based off of how they rolled the skin out, right? But the fact that she wasn't battle pass, people always had this open thought that she could. But I have to be honest, Renegade Raider is not the best skin. Like it's the rarest skin. It's not like she competes against
It's the
skins.
most known skin.
Yes, it's the most known skin. So
And like what the beard said, you are OG if you have Renegade Raider. She's
100%.
season 1. Black
Yeah.
Knight is season 2. Let's not get it mixed up here, right?
Oh yeah, and I mean, you got to think about it. You have
Yeah.
Skull Trooper, Gold Trooper. Those two are season one.
Yeah.
Even Nagops. Those
Yeah.
those are so there's skins in there that season one.
But
There's
like
just
it's
the
like
fact that
rare season 1 that you can't get. Yeah.
and then there's ones that's been released seasonally and over time. So that's the thing that can be understood too. I always said this is something you can go back to the beginning. I always said the Black Knight shield was more popular than the Black Knight, but the
Mhm.
Black Knight remains iconic, and that's just the way I
Yeah.
put it. That's just how I always,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
good way to put it.
that's the only way I can kind of put it
Facts.
in terms.
Yeah. And also, I had a train of thought. Please don't lose it. Please don't lose it. I'm losing it. God dang it. I had a train of thought about Renegade Raider. Oh, is when I think about this thing, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to figure out why is Renegade Raider the
Yeah,
most known skin. That's not the
mhm,
point, guys. Right?
yeah,
The point
that's
is
out the
she
window.
is right. You know what I mean? And try to figure out why that happened is not going to matter because she is. She has been for since it came out for 5 years. It's not going
Yep.
to change. We know this. If you look at thumbnails, we were just
hmm
talking about this.
Here we was. Yeah.
Thumbnails with Renegade Raider perform 100 times better
Infinitely better.
than any other skin.
No matter what we do, it just does. It just does. It's
And so
nothing.
I'm not. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to try to figure it out. I get it's weird, but I'm not in the game of trying to figure it out. I guess.
No, this is it. It's sharp. That's the funny thing about it because I would have loved to see the justification between these two. You feel me? Like the I would love to see the people that was on the Renegade Raider side and the people that would be on the BK side, or if that was even the case. Because that's the
Yeah.
thing that we're talking about. We don't know
Well, I
if
mean,
BK is.
but maybe he's thinking short term, right? Because maybe the people who have that kind of money will go for the male skin because they don't
Mm,
understand Fortnite.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like so who cares? It's
yeah.
like yeah, maybe for the short term,
hmm
but the long term, whoever has money in 20 years, I don't care who has money now. Whoever
hmm
has money in 20 years is going to go for Renegade Raider. Put money on it. If she was in Series 1. If she was in Series 1 with the
Yeah.
Black Knight in 20 years, those people are going to want the Renegade Raider.
Now I have to say this though. I
Or
do have to
both.
say,
They probably
I
want
do have to
both.
yeah, I do have to say one thing on this front. Um if now obviously we're heavy talking on the gaming side right now.
Yeah,
That's what we're
yeah.
that's what we're talking about. So if we're staying with this,
Same
um
rarity, same kind of
yeah,
stuff.
if I had to add some balance or context to this just to give it so people can kind of understand what we're getting at. Um BK is a part of more people's experience, but just like anything else, the fact that I can't have this, it's just what takes Renegade Raider to a whole nother
The,
level. That's the
the
is
wait,
I
wait.
can't have it. Yeah.
The fact
Go
that
ahead.
we're talking about her and she's not even in the set.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Yep.
I mean,
It
yeah, that
it
kind of answers it all. We're over here wondering why didn't they put her in there?
yeah, because it's a clear miss. It's a clear
hmm
miss. Like we can all agree it's a clear miss. And it definitely would have I I'll be honest. I think that a lot of if recon expert aerial assault trooper what is the why is her name slipping my mind? Blue beanie. Blue beanie. What
Oh
is it?
my,
I don't know why
blue
her name
team
is
leader.
something like that. Yeah. I don't want to misquote it, but
Yeah, I'm misquoting it
yeah.
for sure. I was just looking at that skin
I'll
in one
I'll
of my
say this.
videos.
I'll say this. There's about 5 to 7 cars that would have shifted up the top 10 for
Hmm.
sure if these cards would have made it. And that's the crazy thing. It's a lot of ones that they might have wanted to balance it out. Like, okay, this is too
Elite
top
agent,
heavy.
like elite
Elite agent,
agent.
elite agent. Bro, in the S1 shower, bro, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, it was blue team. Thank you, Richard. Yes, I was right.
would
Yes.
would
Um.
lower her 10 pop.
So someone asked a question up here. I'm sorry, I missed it. I forget who asked the question, but they said, why the heck did they just go with the shop rarity for the cards? I just think it was simple. It's like that way it was like it
Oh
crossed
yeah,
over with
yeah,
the game. It just made
yeah.
sense. Like you don't. My thing is, it was confusing because like it didn't like talk to the actual rarity of the card or the scarcity of the card.
Mm-hmm.
Like epic, rare, like rare in itself. When you say rare and uncommon, you
Just
think
yeah.
rare and uncommon. So that was really confusing, especially when you get into the shards,
Mm-hmm.
right? And into the hollows.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess they just didn't care about that. It was just easier to categorize them. I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean it's the if Panini picked this back up, I said this a while back, but it would be so if in the future release they did a shower
It was a good design. I mean, the
it
shard. I don't
was
know
it
why did they
bro.
go away from that shard look? Because it was so. No, okay. You know what? If
No.
it didn't, okay. Series one, it took forever. Like they were on the
Yeah.
shelves forever, guys.
Mm-hmm.
If it did better
Mm-hmm.
on release, I bet you we'd still have those designs.
Yeah.
But because it
Yeah.
didn't pop off till later, since it took so much time when they did another design, they kept going that direction, thinking,
No,
"Oh,
yeah, I
people must
agree.
have not cared about Series One, but they
Yep.
really like Series Two, which is dumb."
And that's the thing. Like in general, like I'm glad, like, because we always talk about it. What if S2 and S3 look like S1? It does separate it, but I would be lying if I didn't say I want to see it again. Even if it was in a SSP, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Whatever the case is, I'm open to anything at this point.
I mean, I
Just
love S2 still.
yes,
I really do.
100%.
Like I look at
And
my aura,
S3.
it's a perfect skin.
Yeah.
It would look better, a little bit close up with that shard from Series One.
Now, here's the thing. This is it feels like dumb conversation sometimes because it's such a hypothetical.
Yeah.
But a Midas, a Ice King, and a Aura in S1 shard, bro. I couldn't even understand it. I really couldn't because
Yeah.
it's that much different in my eyes. And I know a lot of people may feel like I'm being dramatic, but S1 shard compared to S2 is drastically different in my eyes. That doesn't mean that S2 doesn't hit. It's just that I couldn't imagine those cards in
I
S1.
I I agree with Black Ash here too, though. Like, because if you look at Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
but like everyone was killing to buy the new ones that look just like the old ones. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? They released a new Pokemon set, and it was like remakes of like the first one, and it takes it away from it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like a
Yeah.
fake version. I get that. I can kind of agree. My only thing with the Pokemon one, it was the exact cards.
Yeah.
It was the
Yeah.
same designs as the way we're talking about different skins. You know what I mean? Um, does it take away? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I could see it taken away, but it's still not that exact skin. It's still
Yeah.
not Series One. It just
It's
looks
not.
better.
I mean, it's skin, and I'll be honest, it's skins in S2 that I would be highly more aggressive with if it was in an S1 shard. Doesn't mean I don't want the card, but I can rattle off 20 cards that if they were in S1, I probably would be 10 times more aggressive. Even I'm not talking about the pop reports or anything like that. I'm just talking about based off aesthetic. It's just S1 shards just hit different.
They
Man,
do.
but it's what makes the set. It's what makes the set. And then now you got S2 with these condition sensitive backs and edges and stuff like that that really holds the allure for that one as well.
I mean, I like both sets, but I do have to agree.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I get both points. I get what Black Ash is saying. It would take away a little. I don't think it would take away a lot, but it would take a little bit away because
yeah,
like you said, like you wouldn't feel like you have to have an S1 because you have an
exactly.
S2,
Yeah,
which I already feel like that. But
yeah,
yeah, Series Two
yep.
is going to be have a huge come up. I
Did
mean,
you, did you see those sales?
if you guys watched my latest video, I haven't seen sales, so I haven't been looking at eBay because I
Yeah.
have a problem where like even if I don't have any money and I look at eBay, I make purchases,
So
so
that so that
I cannot look at that. I
Link
actually
sold for
I
Link sold for
clicked the
1K.
sold. Link sold for 1K.
PSA 10, bro.
And I gave away some links nines, and I sold one for cheap. I have no links left. Please don't buy all the links, guys. Please. I gotta get another one.
Did you just sell one last week?
A links, yeah, I did
Yeah, yeah,
for super
yeah.
cheap. I think I sold two. I can't remember what I sold. But hey, when
And
I need money to be able to do things for you guys.
yeah, yeah. Shar said, "Yo, so if y'all don't know, this is Shard's been on a tangent, S2 wise as well, and he that was his link sale. He sold another one that it hurts my heart to say. Um,
That's right. You did buy both of those. He got a good deal. Look, the 10 went for
yeah.
1K. I mean, it was a great.
See,
It was a great buy.
CJT, this is crazy because me and Shard was talking about this, and it's so hard to judge links. It's hard, man, because the way people like me, you, JT, and a couple others view links, it's like, yo, links is a top tier card. And so the fact that he's saying 1K is cheap, I think a good amount of people feel that way. And I think that's why it was snagged so fast. I think people was waiting for the opportunity.
Which is
It's
weird because
yeah,
I was buying up links raw for a while there. I need to go
yeah.
through my cards. I think I should have more.
and it's but here's and the crazy thing about it though is if y'all don't know, we're working on the top 50. Just sneak peek, we don't have her placed yet, but her pop at that time, she only had 3 PSA 10s. So off rip, I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro. Like the fact that she only has you know she was pop 3 at that time. I think she's pop 4 now, but Lynx is a card for sure. That's a given.
Yeah, and she's that blue. Where did we have her here? Because we had
I
her.
think
We
she
had her at 13.
I yeah,
I don't know where she's gonna be in the next top
yeah,
50 that
yeah,
we're doing. I know she's definitely a very
yeah.
good card. I like links.
It's one of those ones that I'm glad that she's finally getting shine because I remember I think it was almost 2 years ago now. I spent the most on links at that time raw. And how do I know that? Because as soon as I press buy, it was like 5 minutes later in the Facebook group, people was like, who the heck just spent $400 on a raw links? Like, it was like, yo, and I was avid on it. I was like, I have to pull this trigger. And I remember the comment section. I'm just sitting there quiet. I ain't saying nothing because I'm like, yo,
There,
I just knew. I'm like, Lynx is a car. I ain't care.
Oro's not the only one without a PSA 10, right?
Oral, I don't.
I
I think he has the most graded without a PSA 10. I believe.
Maybe, but I think
Yeah,
there's some other ones that are pretty major cards without a PSA 10,
yeah, and I mean
if I remember correctly.
yeah, and I think they have like 5 or 10 graded. The fact that Oral's in the 30s
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
those pins, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's bringing back like Kuno nightmares for me right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
Ruby. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. I remember seeing some. I was like,
so it's well, I mean, a Ruby 10 did so too.
oh, what did a Ruby 10 sell for?
1200.
Excuse me, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yo, it's crazy because being a part of THG is like low key knowing stuff like 2 or 3 weeks ahead. And you just like it's just like and then when you see it like in a Facebook group and stuff like that, you're like, wow, this is crazy. It's amazing to see how the hobby forms because we said it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe now.
Yeah.
S2 is gonna rule 2024 for sure.
Here's a crazy thing about the Fortnite market is like, well, it's so hard to figure out what people are going to go after
Yeah,
because it's so unique to like what's nostalgic to people, and most of the people in it are going after like collecting strategies, right?
yeah,
And then like for like series 2, because it's the second set, it's getting less attention from those big players who like are being strategic. And so it's like people are just scattering trying to figure out what are the big cards.
yeah,
And for us gamers, we know like it's mostly like the most popular used characters right now.
yeah.
Like the last 2 years is series 2,
Yep.
in my opinion. If you put
Yep.
them in like in a bucket, that's series 2.
Yeah, for
Series 3 is
sure.
getting a little bit of that, but series 2 and series 3 have the most used skins.
Yeah, and I think that as y'all see when we roll that out with the top 50 is the unique thing about S2 is that
That's what I think. I agree. I agree, JT.
100%. And I
That's
think
this is
it
this is why Rob and I came together and started the show. Rob and I had
100%.
the same exact conversation. I don't
Yeah,
know, 2, 3 years ago.
2, 3
We're
years ago.
like,
Yeah,
I saw him on Instagram and like he was spitting facts, and I was like, yeah, X, Y, and Z. He's like, that's right. And they were like, yo, no one gets this. So like, let's do a
yeah.
podcast, right?
Because it was your because it was also the list you did. That's how we did our first video together. You did the
Mm-hmm.
list because Beckett butchered that joint. Because so you and I did the list, and that's when we did the first video. But I will say this: I've always been the person that says I love the game aspect of the hobby, and I love the market slash hobby part of the
Oh yeah,
hobby, if
of
that makes sense.
course.
With that being said, I do think, kind of just giving a foreshadow to our top 50 list, I think some of the things that we talk about in here, I think is going to help both sides. I think it's going to
Yeah,
help
of
both sides
course.
because,
We talk about
um,
pop, we talk about
yep,
scarcity, we talk
yeah,
about like the origins of things,
yeah,
about like what could come out and stuff like that. See, but my thing is the card market and the game are not two different things. That's like saying like it doesn't matter that like Michael Jordan doesn't matter. It's just coincidence that his is the most expensive sports card or basketball card. Like
so
it to me that like maybe the correlation, there may be a small correlation or a medium correlation, but it does matter. Like what
mhm,
people find about the game. Like if the game didn't matter, there wouldn't be any cards,
mhm, yeah,
right?
100%.
So I mean, I think there's two different things. I think there's like the statistics, the how the print run, the collectability, how the card looks, but then there's like how many people love this skin. Like
Yeah,
you can't negate that. That's like saying if Michael Jordan, it doesn't matter if Michael Jordan has fans or not, his
mhm,
card was always going to be this expensive. No,
yeah,
that makes no
yeah,
sense in my opinion.
yeah. Yeah, no, to this point, it's what happens with the balance of it. So for instance, without saying any skins or cards, if this skin is popular in game and is scarce in the hobby, that surges it up. And that's because
Hmm.
both sides worked out.
I mean,
Now
if you get both
yeah,
sides,
if you get both sides, yeah,
I think it pushes it like to the roof.
yeah,
If you get
yeah,
one, it's still going to go high. Like if you focus
exactly.
just on the card statistics, I bet you do really really well.
Hmm.
Like for the people who are going after just the PSA 10s, I bet you're going to knock it out of the fucking park. I
Yep.
swear. But if you get both right,
Then it's different. Then it's different.
dude, like if
Because
you're moving like there's one guy that comes to mind that moves like this,
yeah.
but I'm not gonna blow him up. But like if you move with both in mind, that's next level.
And it's not and what I guess what we're trying to do at THG is not so much tell you like it's like, oh, if you know this, it's more so like, yo, you don't have to play the game to know this. The statistics is there. They give you the
We're trying to
information.
mix it all together.
Yeah, the information is there. Now whether you want to use that, I get it. I get if you don't want to use that.
Wait,
But
there's a third way.
yeah,
Is
what's the
Wayne's
word?
way. It's just
Yeah,
like you just do the world domination.
which is another which is another thing. You hit all the markers, but I think that where we are now is the reason why skins like Ruby and stuff like that pop up is not just because she happened to be scarce in S2. That bolstered it. It's the fact that she's loved in the game. And then it's like on the hobby side, it's like, wait a second, why is it so hard to gem Ruby, or why haven't we seen Ruby? Then once that happens, now it starts cooking. Now it starts going to a different world. Now things like Links is like, okay, Links is amazing in game. We knew that, but wait, she's pop 4 too. Now it starts cooking. That's the thing that happens, and that's all we're trying to talk about. We're only trying to bring up the fact that if both of these things are knocked out the park, that's a card, bro. Like that's a card, and
Yeah, I
especially if it's
think
not a PC one.
and like my mission is like I love the game so much. I want to
Yeah,
see the hobby thrive, right? And
yeah,
I want to like if I know something like to my heart, like I think I need to share, I want to do that. And
yeah,
like I'm not trying to like hurt anybody, but like by if I see someone saying something that I think isn't the full truth or like they may be mistaken, I'm gonna say something because that person could get left like holding the bag or left making purchases thinking he's making an investment. So like
yeah.
our show is really just to like take y'all's information. Like JT gives us so much insights to stuff, right?
Mhm.
Shardnut gives us so much insight. And it's like we want to take that, mix it together, and disperse it to like our family of collectors, you know?
Yeah,
That's what makes the hobby fun.
because the to Dylan's point is like we know that most of y'all are not gonna put an hour or 2 hours in the game, and we don't expect you to. That's why we do it. Like it's like, yo,
Yeah.
we got that. Y'all keep collecting, y'all keep building those dope collections, and we're gonna make sure that that information is seen so you can make the rightful judgment of what you want to collect. And to Shar point here too, that rarity and scarcity is always the play. You get that 10, you're sitting pretty no matter what, because at the end of the day, eventually somebody's gonna come in, they may love that skin, they love the cards, and they want the highest grade of that. And obviously that's a 10, unless you're talking about a black label, which is rare and scarce and probably never going to happen most of the time.
I mean, unless you're looking at other, like I was looking at other hobbies, and
Yeah,
like
other hobbies is different.
the black label, it hits like I was looking at some of the, yeah, we got, you get 70. There's 70 of these black labels out there. So what do you want to do in the price of this? I'm like, geez, you can't even find 70 Black
It was,
Knights.
you know where I noticed it? I don't want to say the wrong set because I will. I do like, I'm going to just say Dragon Ball because I don't want to say the wrong set. I noticed in Dragon Ball, those cards were made so well. The black
Same,
labels was infinite. It was crazy.
same thing with the new One Piece trading cards.
Yeah, yeah,
There's so many black labels.
yeah.
I think Pokemon has a lot of black labels too.
Yeah, which is, and it's obviously different parts of the hobby, different demand, all those things. We understand all of that. So that's definitely one of those one things. Before we get into the giveaways, because I know this part is going to take a good amount of time. Let's go into the pickups real quick.
Yeah, yeah. You go through the
Yeah,
pickups so I can start preparing for the
yeah,
giveaways. If
yeah,
you guys are still here, we are going to be doing giveaways for the rest of the show. After this, someone picked up Fortnite. That's what's up. I'm just
yeah.
joking. Go ahead.
No, so this was one thing I want to point out. Signature styles is a tab at the end of every year, and this year, last year as well. Or Fish Stick, Skull Trooper, and Bright Bomber was the ones picked for that. And that's just something that those is all the things that I kind of overlook. I mean, not overlook. I look at this stuff way too much, but that's just something I want to point out to the community as well. Zack Snyder, I want JT to comment on this because I know JT is in heavy into this world. But Zack Snyder says he wants to
Okay,
direct a people didn't like
like
that he said this, bro. They were pissed.
were they?
They-
Well, I mean,
yeah.
come on. Can we be? First of all, there's only one person
Uh-huh.
that's going to direct the Fortnite movie.
100%.
That's Donald freaking Mustard. I don't care what y'all
Yeah.
say. He's working with the brothers. Y'all
See,
get in there and make that movie.
so
Um,
So this is what everybody was saying, bro. That's why I said JT immediately. Yo, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't, I'm not that, I know, obviously I know his films. I never cared for this sector
I
of the
don't know
film.
his
So
films. I'll tell you
so
now.
I'll say that's why I let it to JT, because JT's opinion on this is pretty much everybody's in the comment section opinion. But to Dylan's point, all this says is people are gonna want to make these films 100% because Fortnite is that type of IP. So that's the reason why I brought that in there. Um, then also, oh, I actually skipped a couple. Hold on, let me go to this. There we go. All right. So getting into the next part of this, man, some crazy pickups. I think this was actually from JT. I think JT did a fire sale or some form of a sale this week. But Visionar, he picked up Optichrome Hollow and the Hollow of Ice King. Love this card, especially the Optichrome. I'm big on the Optichromes. Any feelings on this? Why I know you know the cards while you're doing that. So anything on Ice King? I know you just did a video on that. So yeah.
Anything about Ice King? About how?
Yeah.
I mean, I told you what solidified. I just did a video. I told you what solidified Ice King for me. And like
Yeah.
he was doing. So if you look at my latest video, I went through most of the skins that have a lot of have cards and got lots of fire and lights, because I know not everyone likes my use of like in-game usage from Fortnite.gg. So I made a whole video talking about which skins got the most like wish lists and fires. And Ice King did pretty well. I think it was around almost 8,000 fire, if I remember
Yeah.
off the top of my head. And like him in the comics solidified it for me.
Yep.
It brought it back to mind from all the players, and I've seen people tweet about it, and I saw that interaction. So he went way up in my book after
Mm.
reading the comics, and I know he was already fans of a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
Nope. Yep. I 100% agree on that. And to Shar's point, the pop report for Ice King is extremely intriguing. And it's kind of something I think everybody knew about as it was going on because he was so heavily graded to start off. He was one of the top cards, but seeing it now still to this day is very interesting. So
yeah,
let's see.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think the Series 2 pop is really interesting. I want to see more. If you go and look at like how many cards are graded versus the other ones,
Yeah.
like I feel like there's not a lot of data, at least not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, Aura and Ice King obviously have data, but like if you look at
Mhm.
some of the other ones, like Zadie, for instance,
Yep.
like I can't wait for some of those to fill out so we
Yep.
can see those. That's what I find interesting.
100%. Nagops, perfect time in Brazil, PSA 10. That's a great card. I seen a lot of talk on the Brazil and the Italy side and the rarity and scarcity over the next 5 or 10 years. And a lot of the conversation I agree with. I think it's one of those ones that for the prices that they are now, people probably will regret, especially on the PSA 10 side.
I mean, if you if you think about like inflation and everything, I think people are gonna regret any price from right now.
100%.
Like if you've
100%.
got money to be able to buy cards right now during this inflation, it's like you're already winning.
Yeah. Yo, so this was interesting. Thomas has these posters. I don't know exactly all the information on these, but yeah, you got Fade and you got Philly
There's the
along with
Iron
Iron
Man and
Man.
the
Yeah,
Groot. Like, I
yeah,
wonder where this was from.
yeah. Dang. So then he also had this. It's interesting that this came in the same packaging. I believe this would be Italy. Would it be Italy or this would be Italy, right? Italy print. I'm not sure.
I would
That
assume so,
yeah,
but I couldn't be for sure either. Because you can see some come from Brazil.
yeah. Hmm. Then he has a crimped Rush Lord.
Now,
His name almost slipped my
this is
mind.
super popular in like Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. These go for like Crimp goes for like $500 for like these kinds of
Yeah.
cards. Um, I don't get it personally, but I mean it's pretty
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, that's definitely not my personal lane, like you said. But people, I mean, and even in the Fortnite hobby, people are definitely collecting them, and it's definitely a market for it, which is interesting to see how that goes over time. Like if people are like willing to, actually pay money to really take it off people's hands. Brian come in with Spider Knight, Ruin, Krampus. Yes, I got that. I think I got that right. Yeah, so Ruin is a card that I still enjoy a lot. I love seeing that in the PSA 10. That is a beautiful card. Along with Spider Knight. Arachne that's the card though. That's a sleeper card for me.
Is it?
Aesthetically
Hmm.
wise. Arachne, bro, that card is she's fire in game too. I don't think she gets any love in game, but
I
yeah.
just feel like maybe her outfit's just too much going on. Maybe
Did you see you seen the corrupt one? You seen the where you can make it all white? Did you see that one? It's like the 8 ball. It's from
you can
that
make
season.
all white. I'm trying to
Yeah, like so
remember.
so you know how with 8 ball you can make the corrupt all the way
Yeah.
up or you can make it take it away.
Hmm.
Yeah, hers go to like this all white style. That joint is fire, bro.
I'm at the. I mean, I always thought I just didn't think like her skirt was too much. Got it. So
Skirt?
man, everyone's going after Ice King right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this was a JT one too. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. But yeah, this is I've been seeing these fly, and I think I think soon I'm gonna have to pull a trigger when it makes sense. Shout out to Dirty Dan on that one. He'll know why I'm saying that. But yeah, Sven, man, this brings back memories for me. Going back to the NOI packs, pulling Skull Trooper. I pulled Skull Trooper twice. Neither one of mine was in 10 condition for sure. I think best maybe
Dang,
a 9 and then one at 8.
I should have subbed mine. I
Yeah,
got like 10 at Skull Troopers back in the
yeah.
day, man. I don't think I have any hollows left. I went so hard on like cracked ice, I got rid of all my hollows.
Yo, this is a good point, Shower, because I actually agree with this. He said, I think in real life, if I straight up VK versus Ice King, I'll have a hard time not taking Ice. Yeah. I think Ice King will give VK the hands for sure. Like I think Ice King got that. Uh, VK is a warrior, maybe, but Ice King is he's just a little different. Yo, wait,
Wait,
it is?
I don't know about that. I know someone was I was talking with was hoping it'd be considered a TCG so that it'd get more attention, but I
Hmm,
doubt it because it's not a TCG. There's no way it can. There's no mechanics for it to be a TCG.
that's interesting. If that's the case. Nah, they just snuck through. Okay. So I think I did see something about that the
Oh my
TCGs.
gosh, this looks like so much fun to rip. They got a
Yeah,
case of Reloaded and got these boxes,
that's
dude.
a balance. That's a balance right there. But to that point, I did see some conversation on somebody submitted TCG and got upcharged or something like that. I think that's what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
Inky Bro just said that.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
I see.
got
It's for a PSA thing.
I
Oh,
got
it's
you.
for. I get you guys. You guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it. Y'all trying to get those discounts. I see what you mean.
Smart. No, but back to this real quick though. Yeah, this had to be a fun rip, honestly, because
If they
reloaded
haven't,
is a
yeah,
fun.
it looks like it's
Yeah,
Christmas over there.
yeah. You
Dang, I
see
need
the
to rip
cards
some
in the
cards.
you see the cards in the corner. They already got to some boxes
Yeah, they
over
already
there.
got some, and I see all the boxes are still in there, so those must be
Yeah.
different boxes.
So Jay came through. He got, if y'all don't know, this is a hard one to gym. He got a PSA 10 in Dynamo. So congrats on that one, bro. This is not an easy card to gym at all. That's why it's always fun to check the pop reports on certain cards. Yo, this is what is it, Giddy? What is it? I forgot the name. What's his name again?
I mean, Giddy Up. I think it's
Giddy
Giddy
up,
Up.
yeah, something like that. First major troll skin, bro. This was season 6 or 5.
All I know about this skin is that whenever I leave my desk, my daughter will come over here and change my skin to this one. Out of
Yeah.
all the skins, she'll go and find this one. So it is legit a mean skin.
Yo, and by the way, real quick, if anybody is watching, it won't update. So if anybody's watching on Instagram, yes, we're streaming on Instagram and YouTube right now. We can do that now. It's still some kinks in there. I guess it only goes live for an hour. So if it cuts off, that's why. It's not because the actual live on YouTube cut off.
Will they see that? Because
Uh,
it's been an hour and a half.
no, I didn't. No, I started it 45 minutes in. We was 45 minutes in
Okay,
already.
okay.
So
Also,
yeah.
not
So
seeing comments from Instagram. So, like, if you guys are commenting on Instagram, I'm not seeing
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Just so y'all
So
know,
and I
we'll
tried to
figure that out. Maybe
yeah, I
I should
tried
have
to
been checking.
I tried to comment on here too, but it is actually going to like messages, which I'll figure that out next time and we'll have that set. Giddy up. Yeah, okay. Uh once again, beautiful Italy. Yo, Skull Rangers Italy shard and Brazil shard looks amazing, bro. It really does because I think that mint green, it just hits the perfect way with that black background. So it looks great in every single one. Like some cards for Brazil is a little too dark. Like one I can think of off top is like Raven. Raven is extremely dark in
Raven's
Brazil.
dark in series 1 too. I feel like Raven's card was just too dark in
USA, yeah,
general.
yeah.
Like I wish. I mean, Brazil, of course, but like
Mhm.
in general, I feel like if Raven's card wasn't so dark, it would be a better card. I mean, it's already a great card, but it would be
Yeah.
even better.
Wayne with a light pickup. At
Light
first,
pickup for Wayne.
right. At
Is there
first,
like
I'm like,
100 more behind this one? Let me
I
see.
know, right? You gotta see if it's a stack or something like that. But he also, there you go. That's
Oh,
Wayne right there. Yeah,
there's the 100 more behind it.
the typical way right there. You've had to add another Pilly to the collection, and then obviously some S3 megas. Uh, I think he did a giveaway and ripped some and stuff like that. Wayne is always giving back to the community, so shout out to him for sure. Let's see what else we got here.
Dang, y'all gotta stop posting. When we
Yeah.
say pickups, guys, y'all gotta stop posting boxes because now I want to rip. Like that's all I want to do now is rip.
Yo, so Dirty Dan comes in
God
with
dang
the
it. One of those is
yo,
mine, Dirty Dan. Dang.
yeah, that
Unless you
calamity,
sold
man.
mine.
That calamity is crazy. Optichrome Red Jade, and I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
this blaze looks
I was about to
crazy,
say
bro.
we've got to talk about
Yeah,
the Blaze, and
yeah,
he sold that.
he
That
did.
was like one of the first times I saw a waffle. Is it a waffle? What do we call those things?
Raffle
A
because they say
raffle, waffle, whatever they call
yeah,
them. That joint filled, and like
yeah.
normally those things are hard to fill, and people wanted that. So shout out to JL for always talking about the stickers because you're right, people wanted this, man. The
No,
Blaze sticker sold.
now
So what? What?
There's no ghoul trooper like that though, right? Is it a
There's a
ghoul trooper?
pink. There's a
Is
pink
it
ghoul trooper,
that's like
and
this?
not like it. This it's the half body, and then you have the
Oh yeah.
legs. So there's no
Okay.
white border, I don't think.
Okay.
Um, So like this one, I wish there was.
If there
I'm
was, that's different.
I'm
That's
definitely getting that pink gold trooper eventually.
yeah.
I definitely am.
No, I like this blaze, bro. That's
I
I'm
mean, I'm
not gonna
getting the
lie, it's
blaze
dope.
too.
Yeah, that's dope. Flow. I think some of these are yours, Dylan, isn't it? Is any of these? No?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
100% these are mine, man.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yo, so
my
that's
my my links and my haze right there. And then they bought a rock. So I was like,
yeah. So because I know a couple S3 set collectors, finding out that Vi is a hard laser to pull is always something dope. That's why I always talk to set collectors. So the Vi laser is extremely hard to pull, and when it pops up, it sells very well,
Okay,
and it's a
real
popular skin
quick.
in game too. So yeah,
Speaking about Vine, I don't know how Pop Street is in the usage, but
no, not yeah,
if you go and watch our last video that I posted, it's like 6 minutes long. Vi is in there, and you will be surprised at how light she is compared to some of these other skins.
yeah.
Her and I'm gonna say my girl Galaxia as well, but Vi is up there in huge numbers,
Mhm.
like huge.
So this is one of those situations where now it's weird because usage technically shows popularity, but there's also a different form of popularity in likes as well of just
Mhm.
liking the pure skin. Uh, it'll be interesting to see this skin and card as time goes on because it is a hard laser to pull. So I'll see. It's interesting to see how people adjust to that as time goes on, or if it even stays that way. Top three.
Oh, these are keychains.
Yeah. So he has the keychains and he got the holder for it as well. I just love all the French collectibles that we see from time to time. We just had a whole conversation about it. But the keychains is dope. I like that. It's pretty sweet. You know what else I seen? I know it was something that was sold at E3. It was like these pickaxe keychains. Have you ever seen those? It's like
Yes, I have. I
yeah.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are nice as well. It's not my thing, but the
Yeah.
pickaxe keychains are dope
I'm
too.
trying to focus on the freaking pins right now, cards, comics, and art
Yeah.
before
Uh
I get into anything else. But like, I wouldn't mind some keychains. I would probably even open them personally.
yeah.
Oh my!
Oh, whoo.
Wait a minute, Alfred. Can we talk, dude? Chill. Slow down,
Yo,
please. All right. If you guys are premium members, I went on a whole like I Rob had to
okay,
like
don't do it. You can't do it yet. You can't do it yet.
Rob,
You can't do it.
y'all, if you're not premium subscribers here, they know what I'm talking about. Like this thing to a doozy. I won't even say what I'm talking about. Never
Yeah.
mind, forget it.
Yeah, so
Whew.
so Gold Trooper 8.5. I love this card a lot. Love it in the 8.5 as well. It's one of those things where it's not a 9, but it's also not an 8. I'm not mad at that at all ever. But this card on the right,
Any S1 USA
yeah,
Gold Trooper slabbed is a beauty. Mine will probably be a 7 or an
and that's
8.
and that's cool. That
I
that's
hope.
perfect. That's perfectly fine.
I
Shoot, a
can't
6
wait.
is fine.
I can't wait to get that sud.
It's a PSA, right?
That joint's going to tag.
It's not.
I'm
It's not, but it's okay.
no. I'm gonna prove it to you. That joint's going straight to
Oh,
tag. I'm never selling it.
right.
Like I will never get it back. So like I keep selling stuff, right? And like I was like, sorry, I'm gonna get that back. I don't think I'll get a Gold Trooper back if I sell it.
Yeah, I mean,
I might not get a Calamity back at this point. I don't
that's
know.
as I was that's what I say. It's a
I'm
couple
playing with
cards
fire over
that
here.
that's the proper term. That's definitely the
Hmm.
proper term. And then even I may not be selling, but some things that I had to decide to pass on just because of time frame. That I'm playing with fire with that as well. So we kind of in the same ballpark on that.
I am sending my Gold Trooper to tag.
Char, Char, listen, don't worry. Until I am gonna try to talk him. And don't get me wrong, Tag is a dope company, but I'm gonna talk him into try to sending this to PSA until he actually pulls the trigger on that.
Everyone thinks I'm
Yo, listen,
joking.
he's
Yeah,
joking for sure,
y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think I'm
bro.
joking.
Listen, I told you, I'm not mad with sending a
Yo,
lot of your PC cards, just not this one, bro. Not this
dude.
one.
All right,
Not
y'all just
this
wait
one.
till I crack my PSA 10 aura and send that joint the tag.
Go ahead, do it.
I'm not
Do
doing
it.
that. I'm not doing
Why
that.
not?
Huh? Well, she's
Why not?
already a 10. She's already in there. I'm not
Oh
messing with that. I'm
yeah.
just messing with that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, enough is we don't even have to say anything about this pump. I mean, that's a piece of that's artwork right there. So Bradley, Bradley has a PSA 10 and a ready to jump sticker. I rock with the ready to jump stickers a lot. I have a PSA 9 in that card. I got it super cheap. But these are amazing hollows right here. Obviously, you got Bright Bomber, Chromium, yeah, Cypher, which is one of my PC cards, Dazzle and Hyperion. Yo, these are some good ones. But you know what? Snorkel Ops was extremely try hard at one time.
Dude, I'm telling
Extremely
you, every
try
time
hard
I
at
see
one time.
Snorkel Ops, I think she's
Yeah.
kind of like I'm on the fence. Like, is she just undervalued, or is just like she's different than? So if you look on here, that bottom row,
Yeah.
she's in a different league than those,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
but she's not in Bright Bombers league.
No,
You
she's
know,
in
so
that weird she's in that
so
weird
she's
space.
in a very weird spot where it's hard for me to be like, yo, she's undervalued, but she does have some recognition.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, Black Ash. She will always be try hard, but I don't think she transitioned to sweaty overall. Like I think who wears her is sweaty, but I don't think she's a considered what we consider a sweat
A
skin
sweat.
as in consistently
Yeah,
worn,
she's an interesting one.
color.
That's
She
a very
is.
interesting one.
Okay, wait. So Bradley gave some context here. He said this small batch puts me at 80% done with the set. That's crazy. And we have to also shout out Wade for completing the Hollow PSA 10 set as well for
Oh yeah,
S1.
for I
That that was insane. Shout out to you, bro. That was crazy.
yeah that was definitely insane.
That was crazy.
I even showed my wife. I was like,
Yeah,
jeez,
man.
it made me want some hollows. All right, how come I keep seeing all the cards I sold? Come on, guys. It's like I haven't
So
sold the. I sold the Sinner one, but you know.
yeah. Yo, so Tyler comes in with I mean Manic. We talk about that all the time. Her all the time. Links. Chaos Agent is a I won't say nothing. Okay, Chaos Agent is he's a card. He's a card for sure. We've said that before,
He's a
but
sleeper.
yeah, he's a sleeper. He kinda
Series 2 is a
does
sleeper, man. What the heck?
yeah. He does what we were talking about a little bit earlier, where he could, as time goes on, he doesn't really hit the rarity and scarcity when it comes to pop report, but in other sectors and other places, he definitely does the job. So we'll be interested to see where that kind of plays out.
I would love to see the math on this, trying to figure this out. Oh, full
Mm,
sets. I mean, it's just hollow full sets. Who knows? Um, I doubt. I mean, it's gonna be hard, especially how
yeah.
many PSA 10 ones.
Hmm.
I mean, it's hard, guys. I don't.
It's
Very
one of the
few.
very few, very few. It might be, and
The
even
people the people who have completed this have been here for a long
yeah,
time working on this. Like
yeah,
it wasn't just like, oh, they went on eBay, they just bought here, bought here, bought here, bought here, complete. They worked for this. All right. They
yeah,
literally worked for it.
yeah. And to your point, it's a level of commitment that is not easy to
Mm-mm.
kind of like take your blinders off and ignore certain cards and certain things that come to market because you're focusing on building this set is is nothing to overlook, and overpaying 90% of the time. That's
Yo,
another thing that has to be factored in.
Bradley's right here. We have to we do have to thank these first movers, these
Hmm.
people who are trying to accomplish these really difficult goals of getting PSA 10 sets. Like they're subbing, they're putting like Shard
Yeah,
Knox subbed a bunch. We have to give them thanks. We wouldn't have had any of this information, this pop report, if they weren't
100%.
going after these goals. We would be in the dark. Like we probably wouldn't know about some of these pop ones, pop zeros, if they weren't doing this work for us.
But
So
that's
shout out to all you guys, big collectors who are going after these like master sets and everything.
yeah, yep, that's the balance that we were talking about. That when these people know the market, the hobby, what pops up, what don't pop up, and what you have an opportunity to get back, when you know those things, you're kind of separated as well. And that's definitely something not to overlook. So these look like pulls. Man, every time I just see any six pack or a fat pack and it's a pull of a hollow, it just bring back memories every single time.
That's it's so hard to pull a hollow, dude.
It is. It
Like
is.
people from other collectors don't get it. Like it was hard to pull a hollow. It's not like you just open up a pack and expect a hollow.
Right.
Like no one like in Fortnite cards, like there is no privilege. Okay, you've
No,
got
for
to work
real.
for your hollows.
That's for sure. Yo, so Jake, more hollows. Got Agent Pilly over there. Master Key. Master Key is one I'm gonna eventually need. I actually had a Master Key. I had to trade it away, but I need a Master Key for the season 8 battle pass completion. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Anything stick out to you?
Not for this one. I was never a fan of of uh of that one that you were just talking about.
Yeah,
I will say that when I was going through my video that in the fire, Agent Peely and Peely Bones, I don't think I mentioned them in the video because I did Peely, and it just felt like redundant. But they both had very strong fire that could have put them in that list as well. So
Hmm.
it's like I know we don't talk about their counterpoints that much, but
Hmm.
like if you look at some of the other skins, like Peely's counterparts were doing really well.
I
So
got
that Agent Peely's good.
on top of that, I'll give a little tidbit on something else. Uh, a wild one to me is without giving like talking too much about it, is wild card in the instance of two of his styles
Yeah.
outperform his OG style, which is
I
amazing. That's amazing to me.
Yeah, I was going through the video and I was having a hard time, like, because I had to get it down because I was doing so many. I was like, dang, wild card. And I had that same issue. I got to the double agent wild card and it was so high. I was like, well, shoot, I don't know which one.
Mhm.
I'll just use the OG one for now.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's true.
it's it's IP recognition or like their brand. I think that's the proper word. These skins have brands almost at this point. Like it's like multiple skins under
We
them.
we gotta stop saying skins because they're characters now,
They're
right?
characters. They are characters. Skins, OG skins,
Will that ever
characters.
go away? Us calling them skins?
Not if you play battle royale, it won't.
Yeah.
If you come in somewhere else, I think those people may have never said skin and will always say character. Like if they come in
Hmm.
the Lego era, but I think I could stop saying it eventually. I think I can eventually go to where it's just characters. It'll just
Yeah,
take some time.
I was saying, and I was like, oh, I should say characters.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like people were like, "What are you talking about characters? You guys don't know what you're talking about."
yeah,
And
yeah,
then we're going to
yeah.
be like, "Hey, if you go and look here, they've changed the names."
Yep. Yep. No, that's for sure. And to Dylan's point as well, like this.
Wow, Bradley,
Yo, I know he's wild for that. Yo,
stop!
yo, man, it's but
Tell
for
me you know
Fortnite
Bradley's an
BG,
OG without telling me you know Bradley's an
exactly.
OG.
Man, that glitch had an uproar.
Yeah, Shardnock. It's not we. Fortnite changed the
Mhm.
name to characters.
Yeah, it's no
in
longer
the
skins.
in the update for the new chapter, if you go to change your skin, and now it doesn't say skin anymore, it says characters.
Yeah, it's changed. It changed officially
JT,
now. So yo, y'all wow.
he said you know if you played the game.
Daniel said if you know, you know.
Yeah, he's talking about calamity.
Oh
Now
man,
this
JT,
is
you killed me with this one. So yeah, just give me a slight second here. So
yeah,
JT
take the
cleaned up.
floor. This is
Yeah.
all this is all Rob's territory.
So I've been looking for these. I have the I think it's plum. I think the color is plum. I have the one of the orange foundation cover. I have that one. At the time, I went to grab the whole collection. I thought it was going to sit because everything else in Fortnite sits. This one didn't sell out immediately or anything. They just took it down after I think it was like 2 weeks or something, maybe shorter than that. It might have been a week. But JT found things on clearance. I went back and looked it up, and it did. Um, I am very disappointed that I did not catch that, man. I want these
I
t-shirts.
I
It's
need
badly.
that. I
Yeah.
need that black the second one, the black and white one. I need that one.
Now I've talked about this way too many times on here. I told you these t-shirts was fire. I'm glad that y'all finally get to see some of them. The hoodies is on a whole nother level as well. Yeah, yo, but yeah, the Art Adam one is amazing. I
Yeah,
think these oh man, these t-shirts, it kills me. I know I'm eventually gonna get my hands on them. I've been in the t-shirt game for a long time, so I know patience is key. Yo, shout out to you, JT, for getting this one. This one definitely stung, man. I'm mad that I missed this one.
they're actually trash, JT. Rob said he'll take them off your hands.
I
So you don't
100.
have
I know he ain't gonna sell them, so I ain't even say that, but I 100% will, 1000%, without a doubt. And I don't need the clearance price either, but I know you ain't gonna let those go. So if you ever do, though, hit me up,
that black and white one, man. That Earth
man.
Adam ones
Oh
is
my god,
nasty. I need that because I have the card in a 10, dude.
yeah. This is
Dude,
oh
that's
my goodness.
crazy. I'd
Oh
frame
man,
that. I would frame that shirt with the comic and the card.
screw that. I'm wearing that joint,
I
bro.
know you are, but I'm gonna frame that joint.
Man. Sure. Yo, y'all funny, bro. Yo, let's go. So I don't know. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't.
Ledska,
Yeah,
Letska.
I don't know.
Hopefully you said that right. She got Dream, Renegade Raider, Bright Bomber. Got
Yeah.
some more stickers there. I keep seeing these stickers. They're starting to pop off. I see a Brute Gunner.
Hmm. This listen, the stickers, the ready to jump stickers are so intriguing to me. Just the silver foil aspect of it, I really enjoy that. Obviously got the three renegades right there, renegade raiders. I have to stop saying renegade because there is a renegade skin, so I have to say renegade raider. Like I can't nickname that one. Yo, so
Oof.
man, so
Man, the color on these are just like crazy, dude.
and it's a whole lot of context to this too. Long story short, Shard had to give up a lot to get these cards, even though, especially Bandalet's not considered a top 10, 20 card or anything like that. But her
Yo,
pop report,
Rob,
yeah.
Rob, Rob, you gotta read that comment, man. JT is giving you a message there.
Whoo, medium. Yes, I'll take it to have in my collection, JT. I don't know if I can. I'm Yeah, that would work. I don't know if I could pull off I might be able to pull off a medium. We'll see. We'll see if that's the case. But we could definitely talk, JT, for sure. That was crazy. There was JT. I just got to talk to you separately on this because I want to know more on this for sure.
I know you can make them look like this. I was just saying that the freaking Series One color is just perfect. Like the color, when I'm saying color, I'm talking about the gradient. So what
Yeah.
they do perfectly in Series One is they switch from those light to dark shades in the background,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see that in the other sets. And that's what
Yep.
I was talking about by color. It's just like
Yeah.
I,
It's
especially when I look at my Gold Trooper, I see that it's insane.
what it is that S1 has depth to the card. Like it feels like a distance almost because of the dark background.
Yeah,
It's just a little bit different. Uh,
yeah.
but
They put work into those shard backgrounds, man. They
yeah.
really did. Damn, I don't know how they did it.
Man, so if y'all don't know, when it comes to collectors, we was just talking about Wade, and this when you're doing things like collecting a lot of these S1, especially in PSA 10, you're gonna have to give up a lot to get some of these cards just based off a pop report. Shower had to give up multiple PSA 10s just to get Bandalet and a Bandalet PSA 9. So just for context, y'all, when you get to set collecting or doing anything like this, it gets real pretty quick.
Yeah, that's insane.
Look at traded Pop One and BK deal 27 months ago.
So he had traded a Blue Squire away. He's saying a Blue
Yeah,
Squire
yeah.
10
Uh-huh.
for a Black Knight deal.
It's crazy.
I used to have a Blue Squire. I need it
I don't know
back. I need
what
it
that
back.
was. If that was somebody's slide, I don't know why that did that. But if I miss somebody
Ooh,
tonight, that's my bad.
JL,
But
what?
yeah, look at that beauty.
JL, what the heck?
Yo, it's 80, man. So yeah, I wasn't lying. And this actually I said this close to the beginning of the year that Zadie might be trickling into one of my favorite skins like all time. Not specifically this Zadie, Shady Zadie, the purple iridescent one. That Afterlux, that's my favorite skin in the game. So Zadie, anytime I see it, it's top tier for me.
Yo, Sharnock, 27 wins is that's low. You gotta get those numbers up, man. Gotta get those numbers up.
Yo, so Bobby, another one. Dylan, this kind of leads into what we was talking about when it comes to characters, when we was, having that conversation about
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because there's so many of these type of collectors, bro, that just is they're doing this on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
That Red Knight though, bro, that Red Knight is different. Definitely eventually I have to have one of those in my collection, even if it's like a PSA 7 or PSA 8. But patience
See,
gets you the right
I want
cards.
the Blue Squire back. Forget the Red Knight. I mean, the Red Knight looks fire. I know people are gonna
Yeah.
like that one more. Red Knight's gonna always be worth more.
Mm.
You know me and Red.
Yeah, but you got a
So
connection to Blue Squire as well.
yeah,
So
yeah, I
that
do.
yeah,
Blue's my favorite color. My first
yeah,
skin. So many things for Blue Squire. I
yeah,
gotta get
for
him
sure.
back.
Yo, so John, so obviously this was from a rip. Got breakpoint in there, breakpoint, fade.
Suki, and we're giving away a
Suki.
Suki tonight,
Yep.
a graded one.
First of all, we are super close to 2 hours. Wow, that's crazy. This is a good
Yeah,
we got
we're gonna have to
we got
we're gonna have
yeah,
to speed it up because we want
yeah.
to give you guys away
So
stuff.
Mike, obviously every single week, Ruckus is one of my favorite aesthetic skins, like balance wise. I just love the colors on those. It's not one of my favorite skins, but I do appreciate this skin, especially because in the comics he looks so dope. Fable over there, Rabbit
Yeah,
Raider,
if
Oro.
you're a fan
Yeah,
of him, he has a crazy um one still available for the comic. One of the original arts, I
yeah,
think it's still
yeah.
available. Him fighting Batman.
which was a
Yeah,
dope
that
shot
it's
too.
a really dope. I wish it was a different character. Otherwise, that way it probably wouldn't have been available though if it was another character.
Yeah, Shower hit that Red Knight. That's crazy. And then obviously these are some more of the pickups he got. I love how he got Red Knight, BK, and then the hollow pump right in the middle. That's super dope. Uh, yo, lasers in there, focus laser. Uh, man, this is a great. I love the lasers in this. Bando. I call him Bando. And then I always forget. Dang, I can't remember the top left, but those skins are really intriguing to me because it's a style of, I forgot the name of the skin, but it's a style that's just like this top left one.
Are you talking
But
about like the neon skin looking
yeah, the
one?
neon skin. It's a
Yeah.
top, and it's super popular, but I can't remember the name of it. Or is it male counterpart right there?
I think I should get the male counterpart. You know, now I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. He's dope too. They did a good job on him.
Yeah, he
Like
is dope. Yeah, for
that's
sure.
that was a fan concept, by the way, along with Midas there. Once again, Rice every single week. Nogops, I think this is a part of some trades and pickups that he had. He's been on a tangent for literally the past pretty much this whole
9,
year.
10,
So
15, 20 years just collecting
yeah,
every shard out there.
literally. So
All
crazy,
right, so
crazy pickups, y'all.
real quick,
Definitely keep
I
doing
had a
that.
couple that you had missed here. Well,
Yeah.
not missed, but like was sent to the site. I think I can. Can't I? Can I go to the next one? All right, this was one. I don't know where the.
Whiplash. Whiplash, super underrated.
All right, there we go. Now I can go over. And this was an anonymous. The other one is by Lazy Links, and this is 9.5 pistol. Now,
Mm.
I'm telling you, if they use that blue for the AR,
Yeah.
game winner, game winner.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, then there's just oh, there's that one, and this was the other one.
Oblivion.
Dang, I forget who posted this one. That was my bad. I should put that up there.
Was it lazy too?
No,
No. All right.
I don't think so. All right, let's get to the giveaways. I got some of our premium subscribers already on there. If you want to be in the giveaway, please comment.
Yes.
Please comment your username so I can start typing it wrong. He said it's okay. You hit that Oblivion too. Of course you did. While you're doing that, some of the giveaways. Since we're so short on time, I think we're going to do one duck race.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, based on your position,
Yep.
that's what you win. Okay. All right. So
I want number 3 for mine. I want number 3. So whoever comes in third place gets the cracked ice.
All right, let's see here. Let me see some of these names come in here.
Black Ash K _ no auras.
Black Ash, you're already in here for being a premium subscriber. He said, "What's my name getting famous?" All right, let's see what flow. What's going on? Got my beautiful cards I sold you. Lane / Panini Fortnite. Now you guys do know, yes, Shane, you are definitely in here. You know what, Shane? Since I missed you on this giveaway like twice, this is what I'm doing for the international people. I'm putting your names in here twice.
Yeah, because he definitely, for sure.
So Shane gets in here twice because he's been in here for the international giveaway twice, and we haven't been able to run it. If you are international, please put your name in twice. I think that's how we're going to do it. Okay. Blair, what's going on? That's a new name.
Let's go.
Welcome to the chat, Blair. Shardnock, do you want to be in this one? Let me know. I haven't seen your name yet. Who did I forget? Kari, you're definitely in here as a premium subscriber. Let's put Inky Bruh in there. Gotta put Inky Bruh in. Thank you again, Inky Bruh and Inky Bruh Cards for the donation tonight. We really appreciate that. Let me see. See if I'm missing any here. Daniel, do you want to be in it? Did I put you in here yet, Daniel? Brian J, you want to be in here? Let me see some names up in here. All right, here we go. We got another one.
Here we go.
Rotor Man. I like it. All right, Daniel.
Shar said, "I'll see myself out."
Gone.
Uh,
Let's go. You got 3 wins. All right, you're about to get a 4th win. Mile High, got to get you in here, man. Always in the
if,
Christmas spirit.
if Richard's in, I'm also.
We're giving these people free ads over here.
I know, right?
I better control all copyright just in case here.
You know, what's gonna happen is the moonshot for THG is to have this system inside the game. Even if you don't play the game, if somehow we could pull that off, that'd be crazy on our
So
own map.
just to be clear, guys, this is for anybody. So I've already put the premium subscribers in here already. So if you are a premium subscriber, you're already in the list. But if you're not, I wanted to, share the Christmas cheer. So you guys are going to be in there too. So we have lots of giveaways here while y'all putting some more names here. So these are some Optichromes. We got 5 overshields. I'm giving away one of these comics here. Giving away some binders. There's nothing in there, but they're binders. This was donated by Liquid Age. Thank you. We've got the set, all the stuff I spend money on, guys. So you got the Magic the Gathering set. And then we are also giving away, what do we think? Three of these cards that we made. This is Proto, our own Fortnite skin that we designed and developed for our show. So we're giving 3 of these away. There was only 50 made.
See,
It's something fun for the community.
We don't just do stickers. We go to extra mile. So we had to do that for y'all.
So you guys are in here. Let's see who else we got.
Daniel, you're wild, bro.
Is that everybody? I know we have like 36 people in here. Let's see. I don't know how many people are in this. I have 27 so far in this list, and some are twice. I appreciate it, Kari.
That long time coming for sure.
Does anybody not see their name? If you've put your name in here and don't see it, please let me know. Anybody? All right, I'm going to get ready to run it here. 37 people in here. 27 names. Yes, you can, Gary. What's going on, man? Welcome to the chat.
Welcome.
Gary, you are in here. So if you guys win, try going to the Discord to hit me up or email me on. You can go to the website, find our emails or Instagram. So any way you want to reach out to us, you have to do that if you win. I'm not gonna break my neck kind of look for everybody. So please reach out to me, okay?
Yep.
Also, when we give these away, also these probably not gonna ship till January. Probably all this stuff will ship in January. Feel free to message me, yo, where's my stuff? But like I'm not forgetting, but it's gonna take me a minute to get some of this stuff out. So Brian J, I have you on there. Any name, whichever name you want to use, because you're gonna have to reach out to me when you win. Okay, there we go. We're at 28. Y'all ready? Any other people?
Let's see.
I'm gonna roll just in case. All right. Well, since it's 25 days in Christmas, 12 times 3. How about 12 hours? I'm just kidding.
There we go.
Let's do 189. Anybody else in here? You ready? You were on delay. Oh. I don't get to pick. I don't get to pick the duck you get. Wow, that's a lot of ducks. All right, we're gonna shuffle this a couple of times.
Let's see.
All right, can I scroll down here? Why won't let me scroll down? Why are there so many ads? All right.
Who you got? I don't even know on this one. I guess we got to just see this one play out.
I'm gonna try to expand it here. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Super full screen. Good luck, everybody. It is actually 2.5 minutes because we just love talking so much.
You're already over 2 hours anyway, right? Yo, shout out to 37 amazing people in here, y'all. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys hanging in here. I'm gonna go through some of these cards. Someone's gonna get this Suki, one of my favorites. Of course, I have to give out my Kunos till I have none left. Okay, just because that's how I am.
I
Here's
got
Rocket
Temple Head
Ride,
Tennis.
another favorite of mine. We got freaking Echo Optichrome,
Echo Opti,
Eon Opti,
Xbox exclusive right there.
The Prisoner. That's a hollow. Got some more hollows. We got some Italy, Midas. So what we got? A minute left. All right, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this before it
Top
ends.
number three. Number three is going to get Banner Trooper and Tempest S2 Cracked Ice USA.
All right, we need to write this down. All right, wait. Let's
Still
do
got
top 10. So the first two winners will get a THG card. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So first place will get a THG card plus this. All right. Second place will get a THG card plus this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Third place you got, right?
Yep.
Fourth place will get Kuno. Fifth place will get Suki. I think that's fair. Let's see here. The comic and the folders will be seventh place. Eighth place will be, oh man, we're running out of stuff. Will be the Magic the Gathering plus Overshields. Okay, that's eighth place. Ninth place will be, let's see, all of these. All right.
5 seconds.
10th place, this last place, will get this Cracked Ice and plus these reloaded cards.
Let's go. That's crazy. Came out of nowhere.
I got it there. Ooh. All right, so I listed it. Right. All right. Let's go. Let's see. First place is Frady.
Okay, look
Bobby
how
got
close that was.
second. Legion. A lot of these are premium subscribers, man. Let's go. Oh, are Frady and Bobby BC premium subscribers?
I believe so.
And those are the ones that we did the cards for. We're gonna have to run that back because they're already getting one.
True.
So we're gonna have to run that back for the first two. let me save this real quick. So let's do this. Since they already have that, I'm gonna save this real quick. Sorry, give me 1 second, y'all. So we're gonna have to run it back for the high ground ones. We'll make it faster this time though. So let me save this. I think that's fair, right, Rob?
Yep.
Because we don't want them to get two. All right, missing that to you. All right, we're running again for first and second place. Okay. So what we'll do is they get these if they want them. Okay. You following? Yep. But then the THG cards, we're running it back because they're already getting one for being premium subscribers. If that makes sense. All right, let's run it. Should we change the time?
Yeah, do a minute.
Let's do 45 seconds. How about that? 45 seconds. Here we go. Now I actually get to freaking watch it.
I'm about to see who. Blair looked like a sneaky pick right
so
there.
We're only getting the first and second. Can Inkybra get
Blair sneaky pick?
Inkybra is already getting one. So let's see if someone else can. Legionnaire again? There's no way. There's literally no way. Come on, guys. I should take the premium ones out of this one.
Oh, dang. Lost
Dang. Oh, Liquid H is premium.
There you go.
He's premium too. So it's
Dang.
documented.
I guess we got to see who's in the other places.
So we'll do Nikki and Famous will get one.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. So you get Famous and Nikki will get the THG card. So I'm gonna send that to Rob too. Sweet. So please reach out. Actually, should I throw those back on there? Let me see.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, so if you are any of these people, these top 10 people, please reach out. Okay. And then Famous reach out. And then let me put that one on here too.
Dang, Rippin, you missed it. Dang, bro, that sucks.
No way. All right, so Nikki, Famous, and everybody on this list, please reach out with your placement, okay? So that we can get these cars to you guys in like January-ish, after the holidays and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we said, you know, like Suki, we've got Overshields, we've got the THG card. So that's like a lot of stuff. So if you are in this top 10 here, where are we at here? On the left, Bobby, Legionnaire, Samus, Chuga, 123, Shane, Hyper Ridge, Brad, Rotorman, Documenter, and then second place for Nikki and fourth place for Famous. Please reach out.
Dang.
Hope everyone's excited.
Yo, first of all, shout out to Famous saying that's the only one he wanted out of all these amazing Fortnite
Let's
cards.
go.
We rock with that, bro.
We appreciate that, Famous. We appreciate that a lot. Well, this has been a lot of fun. We're gonna call. We say Merry Christmas to everybody, and we'll be back on the next Friday.
Yep.
Unless it's not New Year's, is it? Wait. We always do this. We never look at the date.
Ever.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. It's the 30th.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So we'll see you guys next Friday for the live. I'll probably be streaming throughout the week. Y'all have a great Christmas, and we see you guys next time.